Hello, I think I'm live after a number of false starts. What does it tell me here? Welcome. If I am live, this is GME and AMC technical analysis. Yeah, so it is live, but it's just all my details have been done wrong. Haddy yaddy blah blah. Is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. Am I live? Is it working? I don't know. My internet's a bit dodgy. Hello? Jamie on YouTube. Well, unlisted, that won't help. Make it public, eh? Public. 10. Category, educational. I don't know about that. Let's move it off that for today. hello, if you're here, if you're not. Chat happens, innit? Hit the tweet button, then at least somebody will find me. Test. Didn't work. Alright, okay, great. Everything's going wrong. I've got an actual phone of my own. I could use it to tweet that I'm live, and somebody would show up. That might help. Might. Have I got any other live streams going at the minute? Just double check. Nothing happening there. Oh, that's a donation. D Harker super chatted 621, so somebody can see me somewhere. Thank you very much, D. If that's... Is that real? What's happening? Ah, dearie me. Diddle-it-diddle. Manage. Stream 1 live. There it is. I've got one stream live. Oh, yo, there's people in chat. Yo, people in chat. Diddle-it-diddle. Yeah, diddle. Okay, you did. What else have I got to set up here? If these are all in, great, excellent news, fantastic news. The news. It's the news. It's tomorrow's news today. It's the GME news. It's the news today. Newsy news. Thumbnail. Oh, I'll give myself a thumbnail from the past. Which one will it be? It'll be trade spotting. Trade spotting. I'll do that one there. There we go. And then I suppose we should monetize, couldn't we, guys? We should monetize the shit out of this. So of course we should. Consensus. We reached a consensus there pretty quickly. Okay, trade spotting. Lots of people saying things. Please put a haircut video. Put out a haircut video. A haircut video. You try to say I need a haircut. Oh my goodness. HJ. Trade spotting. We're here. Excellent. GME squeeze. I saw you tweeted that, Stefan S. A couple of people tweeted me. Did he say back when it was irrational long? Didn't he? That's like, yeah, cool, man. I know you're. Can you just say what you mean? Like, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong. But yeah, cool. And it's like, seems like he might be on side. Who knows? Braveheart. You tell me, Stefan. What did you make of Michael Burry's tweet? Still hungover. Aye, well, didn't get a greatest of sleeps last night. Jackie Lee, thanks very much. How's everybody else? That's what's important, not how I'm doing. I'll just here at your service. And we're not leaving, says Shane. Ha ha. Yeah. Love GME. Tools. Love it too. Can't get enough of it. 107 watts. 90 likes. That's weird. Trace button. Why is there not more likes? It's weird. Trace button. Like, how do you style those wonderful locks of yours? I did it just there. Watch. I'll do that. And then sometimes I go. And that's why I'm so in demand and I'm constantly hanging up on Calvin Klein and whatnot. It's because these skills, you know, don't come easy. Hey Jamie, you look older today. Thanks very much, Hawaiian Punch. That's nice of you. Cheers. Cheers very much, mate. Joe Maxwell, Boctor Michael Burry changed to be cryptic. kindly go visit the like button. Yeah, Ronaldo. Trades button, when Bing Bong shirt for Citadel picture. Wow, Jiu-Jitsu guy, you only won it the other day there. Like, literally, was it not like the last stream? And you're already saying when's it arriving. You don't think you quite understand the nature of unreasonable shop. Trade spot and Gamma Squeeze looking frothy at F at 210. Aye, 210 be nice. 216 even nicer. Trade spot, hey man, hey Jay. I'm for sharp ambulance. Hi Trey, can you show us the resistance points? You betcha, buddy. Trey's button, when, debit, and then that, and then Trey Calvin Klein short GME. They would not have. They would not have done that. Trey's button, I don't even want money anymore. I just want us all to be right. Shepherd J, I want to be right for you, buddy. That's cool, we are right, no probs. And we'll stay right as well. Hey Jimmy. Alright, chat. Here would you roll? Wolfwick Doomslayer, whoa! So we've got all the recent and cool people here. Shane, Ray, Cookie Monster, and then loads of names. I'm not going to start reading out everyone, because then you'll feel left out when I don't say your name. Though I'm saying funny names there. How's it going, everybody? Yeah. Hey, everybody's learning that you can just write at Tracebot in with the at and the whole name, and then I'll see it. Tracebot, Calvin Klein, short Jamie. No, they fucking didn't. Beast hour. See you later. Oh, poor beast needs out all the important market times. Jack float is 249 million valued by 10. That's quite a big float, isn't it? GME, glad to see your ugly mug again. Thanks, Philip. First point, what, did you send out stickers to a bunch of people? I got 2 in the mail. Never ordered them, by the way. Never got my reasonable shirt. Yeah, I did. I sent you loads of different things, Bavash. Anyone who ordered the unreasonable t-shirt has it on the way. It's on the way. It's just the stickers are, you know, fuck it. I'll also send them some of these stickers from the new shop and whatnot, and other little treats for people who was buying the unreasonable shirt. Back, the limited edition back, it's $850 that shirt. You still get it, it's $850. So when I was sending it out, I was like, we'll send out some treats for the people who first ever bought the t-shirts and were nice to me and supported the channel. So you get some stickers and whatnot, and then I say little present. It also was supposed to arrive on my birthday, so it was like my present to you on my birthday, but who knows, like something arrived late, that's fine. Trace button, how are you now, Grandpa? How old am I? 27. Thank you, brother. Any thoughts on Michael Burry GME tweet? Yeah, I want your thoughts on it. I want your thoughts on it. GG. OG. Trace button, thoughts on 250 million GME float purported on Yahoo Finance. Well, the way these things do how they calculate the float rate, it's like not like they've gone to the official float reporting service. Innit? Trade spotter. Sadly, I missed the birthday party. It's $850. Ha! I got it for $100. What a deal! You did, yeah. You got a fucking deal on it. Hey, yeah, I've got a deal on that, Bavash. $850. Plus, you get the stickers. So I'm glad that the stickers arrived. Though I know you would have been waiting for the t-shirt. So yes, you got the stickers. Thank you. You're welcome, my friend. You're so welcome. My tea costs 109 Canadian. But you're lucky. Now it costs a lot more than that. Philip, it costs the damn sight more than that now. Haggis or Big Macs? It depends, right? You can't be eating no Big Mac early in the morning, but you can definitely eat haggis at breakfast time. Hey, I'm Flux Maximus. I couldn't comment on my main account that night. Fluximus Maximus! Fliximus Maximus. You couldn't count. Oh, why not? Well, that's terrible. Bing bong, Jimmy. Stayed out until the end. Drank so much. Good man, G. Well done. I think I made it to the end of, what was it? I made it to the end of something recently. Trace point, did you just Uno reverse card? Whoa! Quite possibly. I Uno'd myself. It's a reverse card. Is that what is this? Is it in shoulders? I don't know. He broke through center line there. 200 period moving average, 1 minute time frame GME at $204.17. Yeah, great day today. A little bit divergent on this second high, so a test of the 200 period moving average would be like totally understandable. You know this because you've seen this show before, haven't you? Here's your 18 period moving average, just below these. No, it's not, is it? Which is it? It's not. It's the basis line of the Donchian channels, which I've got set to what? Is that 18? 12. What is it? Come on, open up. Inputs 12. And then you've got your Bollinger, your Donji channel, top support and resistance either side of it. Going back to 12 periods. Most recent high, most recent lows moving up now. Catch the bottom of that. Come back up, test this line here. Or do we go on down, test this 50, which on 1 minute is in around where the 200 is our previous actual horizontal resistance. So we'll start drawing these lines out for people, but we'll not start on a 1 minute. What's the point in that? How long's left today? An hour. That'd be silly. Your boy asked for the support and resistance zones, didn't he? So as you can see, right, I've not got the chart up in a big enough window for you guys to see it. So as you can see, you can't see anything. We don't have the shares you bought, but here we have some. Here, I have some stickers. Charts. Boom. Look at that, eh? Need a logo on there too. In fact, I need that to do that in the way that my logo is and like come out from my logo and everything expand properly, but I can't do this shit. I rely on others. And as you can see, there's the tip chart. It moves around a bit now. There's an important rule when we're here, right? No fannies, and you have to hit the like button. For some reason, I have to have now this is a permanent installation. Because for some reason it's not obvious enough. And then above, right, we've got banana frige and rotary dialer, which is a shade of yellow, though not very good with the lights on it. Though anyway, trace point chart. Can you put the chart in the big screen? I just did it, Odorous Colon, for God's sake! Oh, the demands that are made of me around here. And you've also got banana frige, right, which is like severely low stocked after a recent gambit. I see that this fucking ticker shit is fucked, isn't it? Why is it doing that? Well, I can fix that like that. Boom, there you're fixed. 203, spot 66, ticker and the price. Right, GME, it's up there on top right. Trace point trading in the zone was very good. Thanks for the recommendation. Carmen, you read it already? You read it already, Carmen? You eager beaver, you. Well done. Well, you should read it again then. And again, and again, and again. Anything that can happen at any time. Carmen is now leveled up. So if you haven't read Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas, you should do, because Carmen's just read it there over the last couple of days. You've got a banana phone, tolls, and I'm getting it plugged into the old USB, and then I'm getting that plugged into the old computer my Bob, and then I'm going to link that up, and so people will be able to phone me on it on the stream, be able to phone on the stream, and that. But I need help doing these things from the people that knows how to do these things. So if you're that person, help me do these things. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. I also, there's so many things. Like, I'm going to do so many things. It's going to be so much fun on here. Oh my god, it's going to be so much fucking fun on this stream. Hit subscribe button. Strongcle, I'm a fan of East True. Seaburger Power Hour to try and get it back on the 200. What up, you gorgeous fannies? You Rob. Sorry, I'm having some ridiculous attack of hiccups. Gee, transition was lovely, wasn't it? So here's we as. I'll not overdo that. Here's we as looking at the charts, right? And there you are, like on daily time frame, you've bounced back up of 50 period moving average, and your lower level of Donchian channels, you've come up now at the basis line here. And an open and close above that would see you push back up to this daily support and resistance in the 225 level that we were at before. So will we see that this week, or will we see a pause here, a retracement back and retest these levels or lower levels? But we can definitely drop the lines in and say for the time being, and with the 12 look back period, you're going to be considering this 1, 2, 3. So 3 take away, 12 take away 3's 9, right? 9, which is 2 weeks of price action. The 12 nearly, and you've got like 9 left, right? So 9. So with the 12 look back period, right? This is going to stay as low as the level. This is as high as the lower Donchian channel is going to get over the next 9 days. So you can definitely drop that in as a support and resistance line, which I probably just did, but the drawings are off. There it is, there, right? Fuck it, I'll delete all the drawings so that you can see what's going on. Well, should I just not put it within the drawings because they're already there and they mean something? I'll just leave them, right? Like, so I'll just leave the lines on and explain them then, I guess. Right, okay, fair enough. Right, so down here you've got a Donchian channel. It's daily time frame, which is support and resistance on the horizontal. on our most recent touch. If you look left, it's the breakdown period here, it's this touch here, we've been bounced up again, it's the breakout from here, it's top of this zone, top of here, and the breakdown here, and whatever. It could go on, talk about millions of fucking touches all back the way through it, but it's a very important level. Yes, and that's here where we just dropped that in, and that's it's at $178, and that's the daily time frame. That's the level below us that you're looking at. There isn't another one. Right, it might go lower and come back up again, whatever, and there's like body closes and wicks that might come into play there, but I wouldn't put much faith in them. Trade spot, and at this point, if you told me to jump in a fire, I would. Don't jump in a fire, I'll go. Don't do it. Unless you're, no, don't do it. So, try to save somebody, maybe, for a Doomslayer, yeah, definitely do it, right? So, above us, you've got all these other important levels, which I wouldn't define by the Donjian channels now. I would look for confluence with that. But below that 178, you've got like the full extension on this fib. If the prices do come back down and you put in some sort of harmonic, they might rest somewhere in around 170 or just high 168s, and that's like the downward side of this. We were also caught by a diagonal sloping supply demand line, which is on the weekly time frame as well, and I'd pay attention to. It's got a number of touches, and it's come and caught our most recent lows quite well here on body closes, body closes especially. As you can see, no fannies, and hit the like button, please. Thank you very much. So prices between those two levels that are of a note around 200. It's a psychological zone. It's also like a little bit of interest because of these touches here, but it's the golden pocket retrace, and here's all the golden pocket from our boog move up. Sorry, from our retrace down, from our subsequent big retrace from this is big move up, and then a subsequent retrace down again after January. Excellent, yeah, you managed to speak there, Jamie. Right, so in and around here, right, it's the 618 and the 6.65. That's the golden pocket of that big move. So this is an important level for that reason, and it also forms the mid level of this formation, which is like a pennant, right? That's what it is. It also works the same way as a bull flag. And we're in it now, and it's a bullish accumulation pattern. Yo, Corey, Bing Bong Trace Button, happy Monday. I hope you had a nice birthday weekend. I thank you very much. I really did. I hope you had a good weekend, Corey. It's great to see you, my friend. Right, so, and then you're at this, what were we talking about? It's a mid-level is formation. It's a bullish formation. And so there's congestion you'd expect to find around the middle of that anyway, plus there's all those other areas like the 6.5, golden pocket, the top side of that. You've got your horizontal resistance. It's got this price action when it's above that is considerably more bullish. It's also only ever like that when your RSI is peeking into the bullish control zone. You see here, and most recently we went into it, didn't get like significant time in it, but it was our most recent high, and then we came back down, retested this support as the horizontal center line of our RSI, and testing that is what led to the huge move up on the daily time frame in December and January. So that's absolutely fucking excellent news, right? That we've managed to do something similar to that signature back then. That's come in when prices themselves have been at the midline, right? That's confluent with this pattern performing as we'd expect it to. It's actually perfect, and it suggests that when we get back up in here, we'll have another test of the bullish control zone. That'll either be at our previous resistance, which on the daily time frame comes in at around 225. Yo, thank you very much, Daniel. It's appreciated. And or it'll be when we're pushing into this bullish control zone. It'll be when we're at the top of this resistance. That's the in equal and opposite of this demand line is this supply line at the top of this formation. It's where day traders get out, and it's where short people's glass line of defense is. So this is a big area here, and getting there in one swell swoop would have looked super easy after this bullish move we had on the 23rd and then 24th of August, those time periods there, and the prices had big moves. It looked like it would be easy, but then prices fell down. The strength of the move needed to catch itself here. You're welcome, Daniel. So then, yes, and then within this Fibonacci here, this is a measurement of our move down again from this most recent high. You can see we've made it back above its... where is that actually? It's from this breakdown zone within this move here, isn't it? Let me just highlight that one to the left there. Yes, it is. And it, let's take it, does it go to our most recent? No, it's from here. It's this most recent fib here. We'll take that color of it yellow, and this one I'll delete it because it's not relevant for these things that we're talking about now. So what we're talking about was this RSI, and if it gets back into the bullish control zone, if it does that and pushes up to the top side of it again, that'll be the first time it's touched the top side of it since January. It'd be really, really bullish, and you would possibly expect a breakout of this trap formation at that stage. You'd also be at the 75% completion zone, and this is where you'd look to execute trades if you were only entering this when it was already decided what it was going to do, and that would set getting there's going through serious targets I'll talk about in a minute. But it's incredible what a move it will make once it starts opening and closing up here on significant time frames. So you're talking about breaking these levels that we just talked about. They are around 200 and 225. There's loads of different reasons we talked about them. To do that on the daily time frame, you'd have to just continue the trend we're already in with higher lows and higher highs, and so that's not crazy, right? The trend's your friend, and so these are the levels we're aiming to: 225, 250. Above that, we're looking to this 886 of this breakdown from the 10th of June onwards until now. You know, that's the trend. You're looking to break that level of horizontal, which would be very important, because then you're looking at before and you're thinking, well, this diagonal comes in at like much less of a point of strength for those going short, because it's so relevant the next horizontal, right? The next horizontal, which is like obviously a distance away. So this becomes less important for the shorters. So you could then likely see a break of this zone. But to do that, you'd have to have made such a strong move within the formation and the structure of the price action at the minute. Would need to go in and like a significantly stronger uptrend, when you could just take what we've got at the minute, which is already significantly strong, and see it slowly reach up here, you know, first couple of weeks in October, in which case that might be a line of defense that prices encounter here. But before that, if you did pick this move, you know, this itself looks like a mini bull flag within this formation here, or, you know, whatever. You could look at it as like this pennant and this as a type of pennant, but more of it is more a bull flag here on daily time frame, this edge within the greater pennant formation, and that measured move on that will take you up to around that 886 and that 225 226 level. The 250 buck level we're talking about, that full extension up here at the 1272 1414 Fibonacci extension, that's in the 250s and meeting that line. And so if you did it in one fell swoop, you'll probably stop there. If you go slowly, sure, it'll pause there. But if you go there once, open and close it, and then take out this level here, this horizontal at 300 bucks, then the next extension, and you're looking at open and closing above this breakout zone subsequent to that, and the next extensions are up in the 330 350 bucks, and that would be this move here that we talked about when we talked about this is the entry for anyone who's waiting for had dry powder, looking to enter. Everyone else was shitting a brick. This was the time we said buy. This was the move here, and you didn't even need a fucking stop loss, right? And this is the next part of that leg of that trade, which is what we've been talking about every time we've come into these areas, right? That's the story of the greatest story ever told, and about the greatest show we've ever seen. You'll have noticed that we've had a significant number of important chapters, primarily here, and then we had here, we had here, we had here, and we got so much shit, but we also had here, and like this is now like one of all of those here is where we're aiming for. 345, so anywhere between 313 and 390 bucks on the top side. That's where this move will take us when we get out of this pennant. And even then, you're only looking for that to say, let's open and close up there, because the real full measured move of us then could be anything, right? Could be something as simple as this here, which would take you above those levels. You know, depending on where you broke out of that thing, it could get you up as high as 600 plus on its own. But that isn't really the full extent of it, you know. Other people would measure it something like that, and it's rough, but, you know, so what? Break out that again, that's higher again, that's 900 bucks, you know, and then your next zone, should you be opening and closing above here, stepping out, right? And this is how you turn into the biggest company in the world, right? You claim that level, then your next one up there is at 1,000 to 2,450, and then above there you're looking up at 30 grand, and that's like a MOAS breakout. That might happen like that. It doesn't necessarily happen over those Fibonacci time zones. That was speculating on a ridiculously bullish outcome. but these are important levels for price action. I've showed this tool to people, and now more and more people are picking it up, and like, it all came from me, so go fucking suck my balls if you like to pretend the world that you came up, you know about this shit, because everyone knows you fucking did it. Right? Anyway, I called all these things and did these time zones, and look, here's one here, and there's the next important high, and then there's the next important low, and then here's another one. It's called all of them. It's probably going to keep calling them, and if it doesn't, I'll probably have another one that does. So that's that. That's the GME with the support and resistance being the important focus of it at that stage in time. It took us, what, about 15 minutes? Not bad at all. So that's that. And if you were waiting for a sound, then you missed something. But this is a sound for you. Thank you very much for joining me. Hit the like button. Never a truer word spoken. I'm still alive and no jacket was needed. Excellent, excellent, Pam. Fantastic. Though I don't think that that's a particularly good test of a long-term strategy. I think in future you should look out for a stylish jacket you think that you look good in. Anyone else accidentally try scroll and zoom into charts while watching streams? Haha. Hey. I should zoom in for you on your behalf. What's this? What is this? Well, it's very good, isn't it? This is lovely jubbly, isn't it? Good stuff, good stuff. Nice to see trade spotting. 200 period moving averages and 15-minute time frame comes in at $201.35. Anything above that, congratulations. Anything below that, not a huge deal. $208.88. You'd be very surprised to see it finish above $280 and 88 cents today. But saying that, you've got incredibly positive signs on these smaller time frames, and if you get across here on that 50-200 and a little boost off the back of that, nice. Let's see if it traces the center of this Thontian channel up. I'd be very happy about that. It's great to see trade spotting again. Good to see you, always learning. Where have you been? Where have you been, son? Do we still love Bury? I just love Jamie's accent. Thank you very much. Sean, awesome. Thanks, Sean. Pam the Trader, thanks for your concern though, Jamie. No problem, Pam. Still concerned. After his most recent tweet. Yeah, I get it, but I never had any much love for the guy. He's idolized by like people who don't understand anything. They idolize him, right? Stock Private News, right? I love his accent. Stock Pirate News. Thank you very much for liking my accent. Trace spotting. Can you change your cursor crayon into a banana? What's wrong with a crayon? I could probably change it into that. I could probably change it to anything in the world. Like, probably. But, you know, everything comes at a price. And I don't like giving up my crayons. Hi, Mark. Hi, Mac. Partner Music. Hi, Azawa Malakaman. That was deleted. Why? What did it say? Maybe bad. His tweet. Maybe bad, maybe good, maybe bad. He said back when it was a rational idea to long GameStop. Which is interesting, because if that was FUD, you, maybe not yourself, ZWH, Mal Oken, but pretty much everybody else in chat there will tell you that they've been immunized to that kind of FUD a long time ago. And Reasonable Land can go get fucked, which is exactly where anyone who thinks a rational trade comes from on GameStop. It's not about rationally trading based on somebody else's spreadsheet. This is about just changing the world. And so, you know, you tell me that that's not a rational decision, right? I'd like to see it, how you could possibly justify that. You know, it's irrational not to do anything else, in fact. And it's fucking infuriating. It's maddening. I'm so fucking angry that people don't seem to understand that there is no other fucking option. It's not a question of what is or isn't rational. Tracepan, thoughts on OCGN today, consolidated before another rip? I remember you doing analytics on it a while back. I did do analytics on all sorts of shit. Is it on my list at the minute? No, there it is. Is that trades open? Did I do it back then? Well, there's your line. When did I do this? Why is it oily over there? And here. Why is it stretched out so far? What was I thinking about this one? Now I'm confused. Well, the 50-minute time frame isn't going to help me. 4 hour. Oh, that was this. This is the hedge you would take afterwards. Fucking hell, I did loads of TA on this. If you remember me doing TA on this, look at it. It's just doing it. It's perfect. And there's like a whole plan here for everything you could possibly want. Chase point, we're in irrational land. Yeah, exactly. That's what people... yeah. Unreasonable land is like, it's the same thing, right? Isn't it? It's just irrational. It's like, yeah, sound. It's just like irrational has negative connotations. And so I understand what it means. It means unreasonable, but unreasonable is perfectly understandable. Irrational seems unapproachable and perhaps crazy. So it's like, you know, choice of words. Throwing fits. Nope. Throwing fits is a good name. If we were in the desert, we would be in coarse, dry, and irritating land that gets everywhere. Yeah, sandy fannies. So it's like, you wanted to say it, I said it for you. Posture check. Have I got one of those? I may well have. I could do more tea on this, but I'm actually about to fall off my chair with exhaustion, and we know we've got to do AMC, despite the fact that an algorithm control prices. We've still got to do the TA, because otherwise what the fuck would the algorithm know what to do, right? So here we are, well, and we've arrived, and it's lovely. And how long's left today? 29 minutes. That's quite good. That's quite nice. I like it. I'm happy with that. I'm enjoying it. 5168. Brew, we're live. W, we are. I think irrational is a value play now. Irrational. Bright eyes. Bright eyes. So I've got banana freeze. Does that work now? I think I've set it all up so that... Well, I mean, I'll leave it so that when the surprise happens, it happens. I'll not say anything. I'll just do it. The alert, everything's working, right? Yeah. Yeah, everything's working. Okay, excellent. Maybe it looks better on this. You can see here, Buddy is still on Buddy Cam, obviously. Trace button, I'm late today because I'm fanny, but have you expressed your thoughts on the different GME float numbers in Yahoo? Reflecting the weekend from DDS, Cosmic covered it too. What did I think about it? Well, I mean, it's Yahoo Finance, isn't it? So... my initial thoughts were, well, they don't get their information direct from the official float reporting service, and as such it's perhaps subject to human errors, or at least the code that they use to collate these informations may well be, and as such, you know, there can be variations, like, because more was traded than had been traded previously within a range and whatnot, and they use these figures to work out the float, or, you know, who knows what not in the next thing. Can't imagine that they're like somehow like Yahoo Finance had all the information that nobody else somehow managed to have, and it to have been as it was. We'll see what does Yahoo Finance think about it. That's, I think, the question we should be looking at is, why is it that Yahoo Finance report that number? And I think somebody did on Reddit, somebody informed me anyway, when I expressed my skepticism about Yahoo, told me that somebody on Reddit had sort of like figured out where Yahoo could get their data from, and it suggested that there was perhaps work they could do there to improve it. So unless somebody knows something extra, I don't know if the story goes on yet. I don't think so. Current viewers 250, excellent. 270 it says up there. Trade spotting, work has been busy. Festivals are causing large backlogs at work. Always learning. Well, that's hard work. Good on you. Festivals back up and running. I've not been at one myself, but they did have the Edinburgh Festival here. Trace one, there were multiple sites reporting float differences of the same orders of magnitude. Aye, well, maybe. Were they just taking their information from direct, like, do they just scrape Yahoo for their information? And if not, where do they get it from? And because none of these services themselves have any direct oversights of trades or of the exchange, and like the information they get, you know, where are they getting it from, and how's it calculated, and is it just an average, and can it be open to like flux and range, and can like volatility have an effect on these numbers and so on? These are questions you'd need to know before you can say anything about it. And as far as I'm aware, the only people who come close to talking about it have said that there might be room for error. Play synesthesia for the boys. Which one's that? I'll go. I have not had to yell I can't hear you, Jamie, to the screen yet. Ha! Yes, I've managed to have just leave the mic on, even echoes and music and whatnot. Though I can't fix that. 5157 AMC coming up here. Let's get rid of these just to get an impression of it. The 4-hour chart. You know. Bum 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 bum. 200 period moving average, bunk out the top of this formation. Retest of it when you broke through it. Here. Cut the basis line there. You got into the bullish control zone. Last time we were in here was a big move up. Some sort of a test and a drop back down. Green dot really natural for this, because while you were in that channel, you're also in what? What are you also in? Well, I'm gonna not draw that. I'm gonna talk to Rocky about AMC and this potential harmonic. That's what I'm going to talk about with Rocky later after today's show, and then maybe we'll talk about it later in the week. Tracewater, he'll talk about it tomorrow on his show. Tracewater, and that's the GME chart you have on. This is the AMC chart. It says up here, look, AMC. AMC, AMC, 5163. Oh, you're looking over there because I'm on the big thing because I'm not on the small thing. I go over here. And then I'm on the big thing. And it's on the big thing and I'm on the small thing. Thanks, Shane. Appreciated. Appreciated, Mundo. Appreciate a Mundoed. Okay, so, that's that. I mean, yeah, I've said all this stuff, but I didn't have the chart on. Just basics. Just really is just the essential information. You're in this channel. You've broken out of it, haven't touched the 200 period moving average. So, like, it may be going on to form a harmonic. That may be represented in various different ways, but it could, until such times as we know better. You're like looking at this support line saying, came in, put in that low. This formation, one bounce off that area. I know on smaller time frames you see different things, but on this time frame, 200 period moving average was the kicker. You've got a positive slope and a positive splay on all those moving averages, and you've held the basis line of your Donchian channels and put in the top new highs and the next 3 subsequent previous candles on the hourly. Same situation. There's your retest there. I don't think it's significant enough. I'd like to see prices up here having done a retest of 39. And that 200 period, maybe that moves itself up to 41.50, 42 by the time prices get there. But I'd have liked to have seen that, right, because of the nature of this thing. For the extent of that move, it's going to keep going on. What is it? You came in here, fully 86 retraced down away from this move. This is why I've got this on. I've been thinking about that harmonic already, right? And then, what have you got apart from that? Well, let's retrace from our highs down here. Our most recent low coming in there, and you see the golden pocket. You've reached it now. 53, have you? Did price ever get there? What's the high today? 52.79. Close enough is near enough, and that's good enough for me. So it got up to its golden pocket. And at that point, you could not easily see it come back down, test to 50% or 3.2 within here somewhere. That would also be a test of that 200, and it would be a test of perhaps like 55 exponential or something. Now that'd be higher, but like it'd be a test of that pattern breakout and that sort of thing I'd be looking at, which is interesting because I'm actually thinking the other way about GME. Like, that might go up again, but then that 200 test there on the 1 hour AMC, what did it have most recently? Deeper. See, it's already had a deeper move down. And it looks to me like it's going to capture this line here soon. Whereas AMC does seem like it could come back here. Having got in, out again, in again, and then be back down hovering outside of it, that's like not great. Really strong trend, but then you would have, right? Keeps breaking its previous highs. So this end of the move has been divergent and at least expected to test this horizontal at 46.40. I mean, it's just fucking woody, like, that's 46.40, that's what I'd expect. Ding ding ding! I boiled the kettle when I stood up a minute ago, so I'm going to put it on, everyone's going to disappear and not watch the show. I know it. Everyone's going to disappear because they've been like, oh, I got my AMC fixed, I got my GME fixed, that fucking GME stuff from the start of the show. If you didn't get tuned in to see that, just go back and watch it. I did it before any music or anything, and I'll still be here when you get back. It was pretty good, pretty damn good. And support and resistance, what most people are really looking for, right? You are, that's what you're looking for. And then, what else do we look at? Could be looking at this. We just did what we said we would do, right? There's your 200 test, boom, below it, onto this line here. Fantastic. You know, whatever. What else do you want to look at? It's funny, because you want me to show off. So we do some showing off. This 50% up to the 50 period moving average. That OCGN trade, that's all 16% move today. AHT is up another 10%. Like, how good is this AHT shit, by the way? Bad Mama Jammy, you fucking legend. How good is this? Rocket Crop, D Archer. Oh, D, you did she? D, you hear D? You were earlier. D, who went through all the emotional stress of this fucking thing. Like, you paid for this in emotions. You paid for all of us, actually. In fact, D, so thanks for that. This trade's like, hopefully keeps going. That's a good move already today. 10%, 9%, whatever. AEI. What about that? Fucking hell. What is it? 157. What is it now? 278. What else? Like, what else should we show off about? Boom, 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 boom. We already had good part of that ride move. What else? Real. Fuck you, real. There you go, you're 200. Foolishly divergent. Still. It's already up here and it's not broken its resistance, and it's got the 200 to beat on hourly and 15 minutes, so above your 50. Positive reaction down here. Fuck off. Right. What else? And Rocky, did you see his EV Go one this morning? That was fucking brilliant. H-bar, you want to look at H-bar? There's H-bar there, I just clicked it. What was the trade on this, by the way? Where is H-bar? What was the trade? I see it. Oh, 4 hour and see something on the charts. Look at that, you're out of that formation. Nice. There's your, what is that? Is it a channel or what is that? There was a measured move, you broke out of it, you got most of that. 236 retrace, that was a fucking bullish move. Boom, 886 and above, that's amazing, it got above the 886 there. Good on you. Oh, not bad actually. Now I'd think about this, I'd go... Yeah, let's go get that at 0.34 again. Boom. See what happens there. Alternatively, you're jumping in at 382 on this previous Fibonacci at 286. Both of those moves could test to this, and it'll go on to exactly what it did from here. Bing, zoom, bing. Nah. That's going to go up shitloads if it does do that too. What else? Other things. What is it? This is a show-off show. We're at the show-off show here. Ooh, this is coming up, innit? Ooh, it's coming up. Ooh, you got your entry if you wanted that one. You've got this one coming up for people like me. Go on, give me it. And what else? Rocket. Come on, Rocket. That's a good area to bounce on RSI. You've got a flash on your DMI. Prices likely move a couple of percent, or 2. Already done 2% bounce there. So that's that. I'm going to get that cup of tea and be back in 2 seconds. Then I'll do the Busy Apes, GME and AMC stuff and whatnot, and chat to you and see how things are. And everybody missed TV for a second. They were naked. I want to look at naked. Naked covering on. Hold on to the 50 and 200 period moving averages in there. Let me take this off actually so I can see what's going on. Yeah, it is, and you get across here. This is a test of it. Prices are above it as it was going to come in for the cross. They've come in, dipped below and a wick, closed above the 250. Still got a positive slope, still looking up. This could be the start of this breakout on this right hand side here. Prices need to, RSI needs to recover the center line. They've got a flux on the DMI, so nobody's winning that trend fight at the minute though. You want to see your DI positive above the centre line. Joe Biden has to be kept in a small dimly lit room to prevent him from going into shock from how much technology has advanced since his last lucid moment. I didn't see that. I read it out in chat, so I don't actually know if that's true. Right, so you've got your DI positive needs to recover the centre line there, and DI minus, well, it's shite in it. It's like not doing anything. It's not got any real shit. It'll just go down, cross back over. That'd be good if your ADX doesn't even need to turn up at the right time, because it's not really like it's breaking any support and resistance or anything at the minute. It's just in the middle of a trend, and I don't expect to see any positive or negative reaction until something negative happens. First super chat, thanks for your response. The DD was about cellular boxing, and Yahoo sus data based on your IP address VPN. Big float number could be a clue. So, and Yahoo sus data based on your IP address VPN. Don't get that little bit, but the other bit. Cheers. Thank you very much, Eric Sorensen. First super chat. I am honoured. Thank you very much. And why did my super chat light effects not work? Lumia stream. What is wrong with you? That's the first donation that's come in since I turned them on. And did it work? Why didn't it work? It was a super chat and it was $5. Test super chat. Why did that not do anything? Okay, back on over to the alert section. And then connections. YouTube. I like that, huh? Hello lights, where are you? Why aren't you working? Trade spotting. Thank you, King Jamie, aka Trade spotting. You're welcome, Rob. What did I do? You're welcome. What do I think about naked? I think this test of the 50 period moving average on 4 hours fine. I think on the 1 hour you're below the 50, you're above the 200. This is a test after a cross. You get your Donchian channels in the same sort of place in the 1 hour, so lots to go on there, all around the same level. If you cross above this basis line, stay on the top side of it. It's very good. It's a weird day, not much turnip news today. That is really strange. 15 minutes, you've covered the centre line. You had a good move there on RSI. You've got a positive strength in your DMI, slightly in flux, of course, itself. Get that EDX pointing up again, continue that upward trend, have prices recover the 200 period and the 15, then go build back through what we just talked about. That would be like a successful cross here on the 1 hour, the 50 and 200, which would drive you on through the 4 hour cross, which then on the daily, you're like, great, excellent, maybe we'll get this to reverse here, which is a death cross, which was tested, failed, and prices went on again. So let's see with this 50 period, if they then go up again, held here on the daily by this lower Donchian channel, like it's caught us here, so we'll see where that downtrend, if that materializes as a downtrend, or if this is just the normal sort of bounce. I'd expect to see prices having touched the 50 and like now not even really needed to, but like body close came back above the Donchian channel lower level, you come up again and go back to this basis line and test it, and it's at like, what's that, 679. No, that's what, a 10% move or something, is it? 679. No, is 1%, so we'll see it up that direction. It'd be good. Trades, but I can't answer. Maybe it's 10%. I'm too tired. Did I miss the turnip features? Jeez, we had a big section on turnips. Also, I am 6 minutes behind. Okay, babes. Okay, babes. 6 minutes. 7% inflation tomorrow. My car insurance jumped for no reason. No reason. No reason at all. That's a disgrace. We need more of these reasons. Sultan, it's the palpable irony that name of the company is going to change the market forever is GameStop. Yep. Isn't it funny? All of the things that come together at the moments like this. I'm not a cat. Sorry, what I meant to say was false. What? What? What are you saying? Oh, it's the Padawan, never the Jedi. He, poor Padawan. Wait, bad spelling. It's Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Battlestar Galactica is fucking quality. Fucking love that show. Trace button. How does one corner the turnip futures market? Asking for a friend. One does it with futures contracts. They put, sneaky, a number of different entities, all of which acting at your behest. Some of which are stock operators employed by you directly. Others are partners and traders that are doing similar things to you in other markets and need your help, and together you will faint. Put out bad news, talk about the wrong thing, buy all the fucking turnips, and then we'll corner the turnip market, and then we'll see how it goes. Then we'll see how you can make fucking billions just selling turnips, right? Let's do it. And the Scottish guy, still alive, he's a genius. He did it with the aluminium market. He did it even though the aluminium market is like the most commonly found metal on earth, and you can kick it up, man. You don't even need to mine that shit. You can kick it out of the ground. So he did it with that. Tradespot, up until now, Battlestar Galactica was the greatest story ever told. She fucking right it was. I need to get some more Battlestar Galactica branding on the go in here. If anyone wants to help with that, you're very much appreciated. But then I have a long list of things So if any of you know anything about anything at all and want to help, get in touch with me. I'll put you to good use. Though it's Monday, and I see people are slightly Monday-ish about things at the minute. I get that vibe. A Trump day, a turnip day, pardon me, my bad. Call it even now away. A turnip day, a turnip a day keeps the short hedge fund away. Doesn't seem quite right. Doesn't seem quite right, but you can throw turnips. Some of them are heavy and hard as fuck. Hey Jamie, what is the nerve play? It goes up, and then when it gets up there you hedge. That's what it is, Jordan. It's probably actually it'll be in the chapters because Case was there. But that's before all my hard-working moderators. Observe that itself is very pleasant, so and nice person, knows what to do. Real Doomslayer's a fucking legend and rallies the troops amazingly. And HJ is great too, but she's dipping in and out of chat today. Who other moderators are here? Yes, so essentially Shane's here, the legend. Shane, but then apart from you, all of my other hardworking moderators have disappeared, so you're looking for chapters, you're not going to find any. I see that silly bot came back. Thanks very much for blocking that person, whoever it did it. Not for sale trade spotting. Everything has its price, turnip, everything has a price. And if at the end of the day, when we're cornering the market and you're the last turnip standing, then, think about your inherent value, even if you're not for sale, so somebody out there will pay an arm and a leg for you, turnip. So if you never want to, he's a real boy now. Use my VPN to watch BBC on the internet. You what? Is that what Michael Burry was tweeting about? If Peach throws a turnip, hedges are just think about it. Can you imagine? Trace button. I'll be working on NFTs beginning in October if you wanted to get me on the list before then. Get you on what list? On the list of people that'll help me make things. Please, yes. What were we talking about? That was you help me make. Well, I've got a huge list of things in that, but I don't know what to do. I also need to get if people do want to help me do these things that I've got planned, they're quite big projects, so it'll probably take more than one of you, or a lifetime for one of you. So you would have to be able to work good in teams, and then and I don't know if I called DFE long on TNIP. He may well be Eric. And if he isn't yet, then we'll have to have words and find out what his chat is, because I think, we've been helping you, DFE, then you gotta give it back in turnip land. And what's wrong with that, right? What is it? If we could talk about this till we're blue in the face, and we could scream it from the rooftops, we're going to corner the turnip market. We're going to do something with commodities that people will look at and think, that's hilarious, that's so funny. And we're going to do it with the help of all the people who've got lots of money and a sense of humour. And also, no one's going to believe it, despite the fact that I'm going to scream about it for ages and ages and show all of it. I'm going to have posters printed about this shit and I'm going to put them up all over the place. Still, no one's going to believe it. So it's going to be easy. It's going to be so easy, because nobody is going to believe that we're going to do it. No one. And it's going to be amazing. The turnip squeeze is going to be fucking incredible. And people think I'm joking. The likes are too few. We need more. Yes, F for the likes. And what are the other Fs for? Tracebot and get me the list of mods with NFTs. Oh fuck, that's the list we're talking about. Yes, of course. I will need to get it to you before then. Yes. Yes, so if that's you, and if you've not yet sent me one, and even if you have, do it again, because I'm very badly organised at the minute. So send me all of the things that I asked for, and you did send them again, and if you haven't sent them yet, hurry up please. Thank you very much. I like getting squeezed. Tracebutton, if you need any cloud-based infrastructure, architecting and provisioning, let me know. We'll have support if I can. Yes, please, 8Puddle, I do. I need lots of cloud stuff to run the app that I want made so that people can watch the show along and have an app. And in the app, you're going to be able to do some cool as fuck shit. So please get in touch with me, 8Puddle, about, and I'll organise everybody in a group of people who can all specialise on their own little thing, come together, make a fucking amazing thing, and I'll reward you all handsomely. Thank you very much. Mostly in kisses and bum squeezes. So if that's not your thing, tough shit, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to find out. I'm going to do it anyway. Katie is the only teacher bringing a pre-roll every day. Katie, what sort of school is this? Squeezing my turnips right now, Mudson. Go on, give him a good wee squeeze there. Jimmy, did you touch on the Yahoo float? Sorry, we're busy with new job. Oh, congratulations on the new job, Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan, is it what are you doing now? You've conquered the basketball, then baseball, then trainers, Now what? Now what are you doing, MJ? Turnip spotting. Fish head. Turnip spotting is the best fun ever. Muzzin, you should send pics of that boat earlier that was promoting Hot Girls and Boys. Send pics to it. Now that's a strange conversation. I slowly walk backwards from this one. I was skeptical at 8:30 when crypto didn't dump hard enough. 8:30 in the evening. Sold. Trace button sold. I'm in for kisses and bum squeezes. Yeah, fucking what a team. Oh man, I'm gonna pay you in kisses and bum squeezes. You're gonna be a billionaire. You're gonna be a billionaire of the bum squeeze. I'm not a cat. Why I like laughing? I usually says funny things. Bum squeeze and turnipples. Bum squeeze and turnipples. There's a turnip for the books. I'm going to be. I don't know. Sorry, I was trying to read that, but I was too busy trying not to laugh at my own joke as well. I missed most of today as I've been studying for my exam tomorrow. Your exam's tomorrow and you were studying today. You're an eager beaver as well. If we moas before results day, I'll be happy. See, results day. It's all about the exam day after that. Who cares? The results will come soon enough. Can't wait for so will the moas. Can't wait for GameStop to expand their inventory to bananas, banana fridges, banana phones, and turnips. Yes, banana fridge. Exactly. I'm gonna be getting so many turnip deliveries from GameStop. This is another thing we can do. You know, boost and suppress demand as and when prices look good. We can control liquidity on the turnip market. We can force prices higher year by year. We can really screw them here. We could make it a seasonal thing. Or not. It's up to us. We can do whatever the fuck we want. For anyone who came in late, yes. Bullish. Right, so we're not going to spend our whole life looking at that chart. We're going to go back to GME. For some reason I keep turning my tags off. Right, 202.82. 56. We got 4 minutes till the end of the day. Yay, great. And that's a good candle today. Still, let's look at these candles and show you what it looks like. It's obviously the start of the week, so that candle, as you see it there, is being exactly the same here on the weekly time frame. It's a continuation after having put in what that looked like. Perhaps it was a doji, or is it? No, it was a hammer, and then our previous retrace only took as far as the basis line. Then we've bounced off that and coming up again. As you can see, the weekly time frame says $230 would be your next wick high. Whether or not we go on from there, I don't know. Trace on banana fridge magnets. I need fridge magnets for my banana fridge. That's another thing. So you run a business and you want to put it to, and you're a viewer here and you want to put a little fridge magnet up on them. You got one for your business? I'll stick it on banana fridge for anyone so people know. Like that. I'll get them made for you too if you run a business. I'll get you made a fridge magnet, and you watch here. I'll put your fridge magnet on banana fridge if you like that, if you want, and then people will know. And so anyway, there you've got your 200 period moving average on that. It's a 15-minute time frame. You bounced off it. You're still below the basis line here of the on-chain channels. I expect at 200. What did I say? 201 was good. 201.35 or something. What's that? 200 period moving average, wherever it is. 201 change. Finishing above there would be great. 15 minutes, that's what that looks like. 5 minutes, you're on a 50. It's above the 200. You got lots of crosses all above there. It'd be better if you didn't drop back down to the 200 and just kept tracing the 50 up and stopped with all that fucking about. Then I'm down in 1 minute, and here we are. Time's coming into the end of today. The end of today. Minute and a bit. You're opening above the 200 period moving average. Hopefully it close above there too. 50, cutting back up again. Nice to see. This was a good move earlier today. Stay within this formation. Lower low there, but it's bullishly divergent. Prices are above the center line on RSI, but RSI is above the center line. Prices are above 200. And then you get a positive display on the 50. It's got a positive slope already on the 1 minute. Come on. Boom, bling, 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 bing, bong. Right, I would boil that kettle. Here comes. Luckily, I'm studying accounting. Well, that's lucky, eh? Well, that's so lucky. Whoa, there's a good fun job there. Lucky, lucky. Whoa, lucky. Lucky. Boom, lucky. During part of my undergraduate degree, I think it was, got some accountancy qualifications along the road. Really good fun, that. Really good fun. But hey, Jack Nicholson, how are you? Did you have a good birthday? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I did. How are you doing, Average Joe? I had a great birthday. I remember you were there. You were calling the shots, as it were. CJCCCBD, howdy James, I hope you're having a wonderful day. There he is, where is he? There he is, there is Daniel, there is saying that in UK and USA are two. You try separated by a common USA are, UK and USA are two. You tries separated by a common language. Also, its tribes seems by their sense of humour. The UK office is brilliant. The UK office is fucking brilliant. Sorry, I'm not very good at reading. Paler Dog, have my Jedi mind tricks worked? How do you doing, Homer? Homer. So you guys in chat, feel free to come to consensus about the Yahoo float, please. Thank you very much, so that I don't offend anybody with my own opinion on it. And then I'll tell you what it is when I've adjusted it based on how sensitive everybody seems. Right, so, great, we've got 394 likes, that's fantastic. We've had playbacks 1,557, so people have come and gone, and hardly any of them clicked like. You bunch of fucking gits. You bunch of fucking gits coming and watching this and not clicking like. What the fuck? You fucking gits. I know it's Monday. It's Monday for me too, you git. Hit likes. Hey, that GME to you earlier was fucking excellent. Fucking hit like. Thanks for hitting like if you did. You're not a git. I really appreciate you. Cheers. And if you're just stopping by and you've not met me before, I'm a bit of a wide away, so like you should probably hit like, or at least not let me find out that you didn't. Jesus, that almost auto-corrected to Jewish mind tricks. Jesus. There is a joke in that sentence as well somewhere. Tracepawn, I'm doing so good, dude. My oldest first day of preschool today. Awesome, that's nice. I take it you, I don't know how far away it is. Did you walk them or did you drive them or what was it like? Did they have a nice time at the door? What were they feeling like at preschool when they went in? Tracepawn, I will have an existential crisis if you tell me Yahoo's anything but 100% accurate. Man, Yahoo's fucking quality. It is so good and it's so important and true and brilliant and everything. And like, when have Yahoo ever got anything wrong? You know, for example, like, what is it they used to do? Now they report on short interest on stocks. They're now that's what they now are somehow. The fuck, eh? Trace, I like you, Trace. Thank you very much, Toy BB. Trace Point, if I hit like, if you down a shot, I can't do that. No, I can't. It's Monday and I'm dead already. You know what happened at the weekend? Bah! Nice close. What was the nice close? 203.04. Sweet. 203.40. 203 spot 40 and AMC closes at 51 for 69. A good move on the last minute there. Taking it up from 20 cents lower, which isn't insignificant. It's nice to have that positive thing, but you're below the 50, you're lower side of the ball in the dungeon channel basis line, in the dungeon channels, even though you had a second above it, and it was only a minute time frame, and it still went down, and it still does feel like there's an element of risk here on the shorter term time frames. Now, how does that work for GME? Because it's below the 201 minute, that's the only thing that's not absolutely beautiful. 15's like, yeah, that's fantastic, that's a good retest, and go on. Hourly is above the 50. Self miles above the 200 at the positive cross, you had the test, that's brilliant. And then on a 4 hour, you're above the 200, your 50's coming up, fucking flying up there. Your prices gone through beyond it. That'll also constitute a positive test if prices get sucked to the 50 as they then bounce and cross. So, I mean, GME looks good. Maybe it just pulls AMC along with it, which would be funny. Trace point sensitive. What kind of fannies are in here? There shouldn't be any. Look, there should not be any. We have got disinformation here now. No fannies, and hit like. I put it in as a permanent installation. Despite that, it still didn't elicit the right reaction. Oh look, 439 likes. That's a big change. Thank you. A lot less gets than I thought there was. Oh wow, my heart is lightened. Who owns Yahoo? Lilliputs. I think it's the Lillipudlians. I love how much first season of US Office is almost the exact remake of the BBC Office. What about thick of it? There's something you could never remake. Look, Kenny's nice clothes. Fishhead. Very nice clothes. Smooth. Fanny free zone. Sickly. Exactly. And Sarah said it and she knows the crack. Yoo-hoo. Oh. The stonk that won't stop. These retests and recoveries are entertaining as fuck. They are really entertaining. This is the 4 hour one, which is like, oh my goodness. And then you roll the 200 and you touch the 50 and it's like, ha ha. You know, there's huge percentage moves on the go in that, eh? And like, what's kind of funny about Miglig is that I've seen in the last week a couple of people who like profess to day trade this and AMC, and they talk about it, and that's the whole channel is about that, right? Fuck. And Man, they've been so wrong. The last three things, they were down here like, yeah, it's going out, and then it got up here and like, oh, for fucked, and then, like, I don't know what they're thinking, but they're really bad. They're really bad at it. Clearly not a real Scotsman. I'll check if you like remove upside down from odd privileges. Clearly not a real Scotsman. I'll click like if you I can't observe thyself as a hero among the community, not just here but further afield. And I appreciate him deeply. Who knows? Who knows who it is? Can't ever say. I don't know. Trace button. I slammed the hell out of that like button. Well, just a chick from Florida. That's appreciated. Just very much appreciated. Not everybody is similarly generous as your good self. Maybe it's just the nature of people from Florida or like that. It's just really big-hearted. Bam Jam, my 618 legend. Yeah, he's an incredible human being. Where is he? I was speaking to you last night. Love that man. What did he say? Top chat. What use is that to me? I'm interested in the lowly ranked, left behind. This is me. I'm picking up the people who need it most. Not top chat. Where's bottom chat? That's what you need to offer me here. Massive pressure building. That is what. That's what comes after the big, you know, in my experience. Am I addicted to GME? If the market just closed and I'm already looking forward to tomorrow. No, not necessarily. More likes. Not necessarily addicted, but you likely are anyway, and it's far worse than that anyway, because you're a fully signed up member of the cult. There's like, you know, there's too much at stake now, too much invested, even if it was madness or addiction. It's just no going back. Tis the way. The liver is dependent on it. Trade spotting. Can you and Rocket Crop arrange an Edinburgh Ghost Walk post Moas? But we talk about the markets. During when we're doing a ghost tour under the city. I suppose so. That'd be pretty dodgy. But yeah, we could try that. I think requesting bottom chat is a bit cheeky. Sarah, I am a kind of cheeky kind of guy. Earlier on I was talking about the old bum squeeze. This never stops. It's abusive. In fact, this channel is a disgrace. I'm a give men a bad name. Tracebottom, what's your thought on the AHT close? Oh, I didn't look at the close. What was it? Pulled back a couple of wee bits on that one there. 15 minutes. See the 15 minutes. Positive move there. Ching, retrace. Here's it. Was it dropping below? Center line there, come back, touch the 50 period, go on. It broke its previous horizontal high and it stayed in the bullish control zone for longer than it managed until, but since this high, it just oscillates between these lines a lot. I think it's slightly higher earlier on. It's the good sign that it got above this level, but still, what's that? Is it above an 886 of that drop down? Reached above it, yeah, that's a good move. Good move. It touched the first take profit area of this trade, like the first one where some people would think there's an area to take money at. It's just done that. But everything looks good if it can maintain this. Like there's that channel it was in before. We were talking about how it needed to break the top of that. It's done that now. Draw that on. There you go. You've got your inverted head and shoulders. This is like so sloppy and difficult to use it for, and you're not getting the right confirmation on RSI, like it's because there's so much going on. But you do have what looks to be a potential break of that. So the close coming back, and that may be a retest. It all depends what happens on tomorrow morning. If this goes like lower than 15.13, then it could end up just coming back and stopping at the high 14s and then going, I mean, if it does, then yeah, whatever, that sounds stupid. It likely does do something like that and bounce if it comes back, but it might not do something like that. You know, you had a long period of consolidation following this down, and now you broke it convincingly and went past your previous horizontal. So the retrace there, oh, there's an alert and the lights worked. Yes! Banana freeze is flashing. It all worked, the alerts worked, and it's Andy A. This channel is totally unreasonable. Diamond hands, baby. Thanks, Andy A. Yay, the lights worked. Fucking awesome. Now if I can program in the other things to work alongside that, that'd be brilliant. Although it didn't get anything on the main screen. Is that because over here, Andy A, look, there it is, a super chat, and Eric Florenson, Daniel Groves, and D Harker. Yeah, got yous all there. It's fucking fantastic. And what time is it? 21:09. Damien Santos, hey Traceboy, thoughts on OCGN? I did a little bit earlier. I've done a whole thing on OCGN. The TA I did on this is worth going and look for. It's in the chapters on the previous video. You'd have to look through those videos to find it. But it's excellent TA. I mean, there's the entry. You had to have a long stop here. I'm not sure when I did this, but like I think it was within this part of the trade here. The trade's open. So it hasn't obviously hit the stop, or it would say closed here. It's got in and it's gone, so it's a good trade. Don't know why I've drawn it all the way over there, but it's because I had to fit this other one on, probably. Anyway, so what do I think is going to happen? Well, there's a 618, you're aiming for that, you've gone above the 236, you had your retest of it, fantastic news, you went through this zone here, this was the area you needed to break, you went through it with a big massive strong move, hit to 382, rest underneath there, you've gone in, drop back down, reconsolidate here at the RSI above the center line, great, have a kiss here between your DI positive and GME minus. ADX is still high enough that if it gets a positive slope and this is a positive retest, then it'll just bounce and go up to this previous high on the left at about $10, maybe further up to 1162, which is a big move from where it is at the minute. But then, you know, the entry I gave everyone was in here. I actually probably told people to take this too. I don't know what else I was looking at. Anyway, these 236s, both of them from the 2 Fibonacci is very positive. Retest here, accumulation, RSI. It's on the top side of where it needed to be. You've got DMI saying let's go for it. You had your period of liquidity, ding ding there, volatility, pardon me. That area is where it broke from as well. Charts bro, oh I'm on the wrong screen again. And there's your OCGN on the wrong screen. Sorry. Psh, boom. I don't know, I suppose you could put that together and imagine what I was saying now that you've got the chart in front of you. That's one way of doing it. Or, you know, I could have gone for that cup of tea earlier, 20 minutes ago, and I said I would, and then I wouldn't be making mistakes now like a silly Billy me. Man, row bagging isn't really my thing, but I've bagged a couple, lol. Hey. There's a joke in there as well. Simone Cooper, what are you laughing at? You guys laughing at? Dan. Oh, Dan's gone now. We had, Dan was our lucky viewer. There's a couple of Dans. There's a couple of Dans. But one of them is no longer. He was our lucky viewer the other day, and so he volunteered to be the lucky viewer. If does anyone want to be the button volunteer to be the lucky viewer for today's show? Feel free to volunteer if you... And so Dan took the job the last time. It was really appreciated, and then we had to chop his head off at the end of the show, because that's what they do with the lucky viewers. Of course, the sacrifice they make. Thank you so much to the lucky viewer. Rocky Outcrop, I'm still alive. No live jacket needed. Pam, I'm now starting to get suspicious. Is it really you saying this? Tracebond, you were on the hit like screen though. I was. Did it work? 484. It didn't work. I was on the hit like screen button, nobody hit like. How fucked up is that? I'm still here, lol. Dan, what the fuck? Did no one do that? No one took care of the head chopping. No wonder. No wonder we're not. Be careful around Dan's. It's Dan. That's why that song goes like that. It's a warning. Oh, I got one more like. How lovely. How lovely. And how are you doing? VWAPSeer. Native Flight Terrorist, yeah, what do you call Bureau Notif a gummy bear? How do you get out of a cave? What cheese do you use to get out of a cave? That's probably not how that joke's set up. No, I don't sacrifice my head. I need my head for my life. Okay, Homer Simpson volunteering tribute. Thank you very much. You now have to strip naked, put your bananas in the J-mishers in the banana grain at the bottom of the field there, and make your way to the top of the temple, where you will shortly be laid down for the sacrifice. So post market, you can see that that's already up 20 cents. Well, good OCGN, even better AHT. AHT is a great play. Congratulations, everybody who took that. Everybody's in that. Could keep going loads, and you've got your stops now. You can move them into profit. Whoop-de-doop-de. I'm having that cup of tea. I don't care what you say. I don't care how interesting, how beautiful you are, or how funny you are, or anything. I'm going for my cup of tea. Just going for it. And then when I'm back, I hope Homer's ready. Thank you very much. God bless you, Homer. Everyone thank for Homer. He's sacrificed today, and it's appreciated. Thank you. And Jiu-Jitsu guy, you'll get your t-shirt soon. Just give it a rest, for goodness sakes. My God, joke's on you, my brain is in my butt. Well, it's not your brain we need, it's just your head. Okay, you can do what you like with your brain, Homer. It's your head. That's what we need. God asked for it, and we'll use it to communicate with him. We'll use your mouth and stuff, flippy flappy, and we'll talk to God, tell him what we need, and he'll sort us right out. Chase one. If futures must be delivered on, here's a super chat from the Dan, the other Dan, the Dan, Science Dan. I just woke up from a nap, slept through clothes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Dan, you're going to have to get an alarm clock, and you're going to have to make it a Wi-Fi one so that I can alert you as soon as I immediately go live. It's none of this sleeping nonsense, okay, Dan? None of it. This is a disgrace. Though, thanks very much. I did get to see my lights go off again, though. I'm not sure why I'm not seeing them enough. It's because my other lights are too bright, and they need to be attached to my smart plug, which I've got, and they need to go off as the other lights go on, and then the other lights need to go on in a sequence, along with sound effects that go doom, 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 whoa, and make it sound amazing. But I don't fucking know how to do that. Oh boy, Homer is a sacrifice today. I had to step away for a sec. Oh boy, oh boy. Well, we can't sacrifice you every day, Dan. Traceman, I only asked once. And to be fair, you were pretty inebriated when we made the deal. Yeah, I was, but that doesn't mean I can go back on it. Sleep when you're Homer. Yeah, you can sleep when you're Homer. What? Carmen, it's okay. We've got an extended warranty in the fridge. Did we get that? Full good one. It was cheap as too. It was only like 3 times the price of the fridge. It was pretty good. Traceman puts on it. You ever getting a cuppa? Oh. No, I can't let you go bad trade. I'll have to stay here so you don't have a bad trade. DW, have fun. DW, where are you going? Pam and Trader, see you after. Where are you all going? Where are you leaving to? What is this? That's why we're getting things lined out soon. Bama Jama lining things out. That sounds like dangerous. You don't want to get lined out by Bama Jama. Homer got a 6-pack. I got the lights flashed again. Something's happening. Something's happening. Woo woo. Yeah. Stan again. Can it be one of those Wi-Fi vibrators you see in the naughty movies? Aye, they're not just in the naughty movies. They're in your local high street, Dan. Sure, of course they are. What are they called? One of them's got some name that's like a fucking... It sounds like a fuck... Anyway. Aye. Yeah. There's some ideas... There is some ideas in there that I don't think are appropriate for YouTube. Bridge over the River Kai. Wolf Rick, what are you making everyone love you for? Get some tea, break time. It's break time. It's break time. Okay. It is. And we've got 300 concurrent viewers. Great. So moral people like to watch me when the markets have closed. Well, that's weird, but thanks very much. Monetization off. Great. I thought I changed that. I'm not very good at this YouTube thing. Bear with me while I turn it on again. I bet YouTube have been showing adverts to everybody and taking the money anyway. That's what they're like. 420. EST is quickly approaching. Oh my god, Lipton, you're great. Thanks for keeping us all track of time. It's true, Jimmy doesn't get his tea. Who knows what he'll say? If I don't, it's true. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm in one of those, oh, is that where my life's boyfriend's drawer? He's got his own drawer, Trace Button. HT, tough story, but stay from HT, Lama, we struck gold. Yeah. Well, you got to thank Baba Majama and Rocky Outcrop for the HT thing. Yeah, they all were like, stay away from it, high-end property, stay away from it. And then you see what's going on in China, and AHT's like, get fucked, mate, I'm going up. It's brilliant. I think I saw Stunk Puppet in a naughty movie. It's possible. Stunk Puppet has been raking in the cash recently. I'm quite jealous. You've never seen that film, Dan. What film? I'm just thinking of exotic movies. I don't know. I'm going to be back in a minute. You guys are having a strange conversation. Thank you. I nearly made a hot chocolate to dip my banana in. For some reason, that's amazing. For some reason, the overlay that removes the green screen also removes bananas. That's fucked up because this banana's not green at all. Look at that. This is my invisible banana. Holy shit. I've got the most amazing shit on a YouTube stream in the world. Have you ever seen anybody with an invisible banana? Have you? Because here. An invisible banana. Ha, fuck, look, 10% of the viewers left when I went to get a cup of tea. And then they missed the invisible banana. So, go fuck yourselves. Leaving the show just before the invisible banana. That's what you get. So let this be recorded. The magic banana. Okay? It happened. It happened. It's a magic banana. It happened. This is the magic banana. The miracle of the magic banana. It happened. Look at that. And it is a banana. You see? Invisible. Not invisible. You peel an invisible banana? It turns fucking visible. Visible? Invisible. Visible. Peel a fucking banana. Magic fucking banana. Somebody clip that shit. So, the next time somebody tries to show you an invisible banana, ask them, aye mate, but can you make it visible as well? And watch them shit the bed, because they can't, nobody can compete with the kind of world records we're setting on trade spotting. Banana freeze, invisible bananas, then disappearing, reappearing bananas. Don't go shaking your magic banana at me. My kid wants an invisible banana. Your kid wants an invisible banana now. I'm not surprised, Batman Pajama, and as the amazing dad you are, I'm sure you can get your kid an invisible banana. You could probably reach into your glove box or your back pocket right now and pull out an invisible banana. I'm sure I saw one behind your ear the other day. That's the thing with invisible bananas, they're amazing. Okay, so I'm going to do the busy ape tea in a second, and then before I do that, I'm going to drink more of that tea noisily. No, not noisily, quietly. I know fat banana should eat banana slower. It's gone in two, sorry Tan. Next time. I should have done it. I definitely eat a banana slowly for $5. That's not out of the question at all. That's perfectly legitimate behaviour to do on YouTube, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. Unless YouTube have got something against bananas. Dude, listen, if you want a shit to bad, a banana could be made to reappear. Ask Rick of Spades. Well, he did achieve legendary status, didn't he, with that one simple trick with a banana. Few people are more famous from having ever just done one thing with a banana. Few people have achieved such notoriety. Hey, I got another flash. What does that mean? Buy and hold invisible bananas. There it is. It's leptin. That's a hedgy banana. Well, where do you think I got it from? And you know, how do you think somebody like me would insist on being paid? Clearly my overlord, the hedge funds that sponsor me to put out this content daily, telling everybody about how amazing GME is. Clearly I'm sponsored by these short hedge funds, and I demand payment in their invisible bananas. As you know, if you took part in the raids that we all did on yon previous streaming software. Oh, excellent. We've lost another 10% of people. What, you not like invisible bananas or something? Or you stayed for the invisible bananas and now you're... But you had a heart attack and died? What happened to you? How come you left? synthetic banana. So we were looking at this, talking about this channel. HT broke out fantastic. It was a good close. Looking at that, I was thinking about other things, and then I was reminded of that because it looks like them, but it's better. This test 200. Funny how a long position just flashed up there. Did you see that? That I hadn't put on this chart, but interesting. These were these zones before. Wow, we really went out and smashed that recovery. A retest 250 period down here. What do I expect to happen? Post market 203.30. Nothing really there. It'll be all about tomorrow morning. And then, having seen the price action today being so strong and consistent, I'd expect more of the same tomorrow. Before even thinking about much of a retrace, I was doing the record space 660 giant grade, and I never got any fame. And he does it once on the internet and steals the whole act. Oh my goodness! In 6th grade, you're natural born talent. Then traceable and rocky outcrop. Are invisible bananas fungible? Look, you know, if you get an invisible, I'll sell you a invisible banana. Okay, it's $500, and then you'll be able to figure it all out yourself. You can reverse engineer it, and then you'll understand. It's $500 for a reverse, but all you need to do is just put in a super chat $500, and I'll post it out to you. You'll get it in the post. So, you know, any more questions? You want to see inside my black box? It's not you or the stream. I'm sure it's the market close that has the fannies heading for the door. What? What do they think? They haven't seen the busy ape TA yet. There they going again. I think it's something seriously wrong. Is there like a war going on, or is that a conscription? That must be what it is. 519 likes though, that's fantastic. What an unreasonable price. Daniel Assange, I don't expect any less from a Dan. The Dans are crazy around here. One of them was about to have his head chopped off. The other one's been doing things since 6th grade. You should, I don't know, some still legal in some countries. Do you keep the invisible banana in the invisible banana fridge? No, I keep it in the visible banana fridge for a specific amount of time at a specific amount of pressure. It's a certain measure it in atmospheric pressure, obviously, and at a specific temperature. And I think I've even said that already. And it's all over there, and it's what... And anyway, I'll post you an invisible banana, and then you'll know more about it. But the banana fridge, it's not visible. It's www.bananafridge.com. Go check it out. It's amazing. I need to know what brand of tea you drink. I drink decaffeinated Scottish blend tea. For it's cheap, and it takes about an extra 3 minutes to make a cup of tea because there's no very little tea in tea bags. They often break, and it's a bit crap, but it tastes nice, and it's so cheap that you couldn't spend more money on tea, can you? I don't know. Do people really spend money on tea? That seems silly to me. Dan, I'm not a cat. I wish I never knew I could get money for it. Yeah, no, it ruins you after you find out, right? What? I could have been doing this for money? At least a couple of GMEs. Invisible banana NFT. I've got a range of invisible NFTs coming up too, and they're fucking incredible. Patent pending. Decaffeinated NFT, yeah, decaffeinated. Yeah, I know it doesn't work, but that's what it is, because I drink tea when I'm not drinking coffee, and if I'm going to drink caffeine, then I want it in my coffee because I'm drinking the coffee all the friggin' time, and if I had too much caffeine, which I have had too much by a long distance, then I want to make sure that I don't add to it, because then I need another coffee. I actually order Yorkshire tea from Amazon to America. You do that, that's interesting, but Yorkshire tea, yeah. Are you from Yorkshire, Sarah? It's very, very, I think it's like got a lot of tannin in it, the old Yorkshire tea. I prefer a little bit of something that works better with the Scottish water. I drink tea and coffee for the caffeine. I'm a bit of a tea Jenny myself. Trade spot, and don't forget about the Banana Fridge Extended Warranty.com. Have we got Banana Fridge Extended Warranty.com? Amazing. You should definitely check that shit out. Banana Fridge Extended Warranty.com is going to have a very important promotion coming up. I just got another alert from Dan. I got a lot of tea in my tea bags, if you know what I mean. Tea bagging is a big Dan is a big fan of the tea bagging. Massive Ericsson. Their praise from Observe Thyself. A very lovely person she is too. What kind of coffee do you prefer? Kindness coffee from... Coffee from the Kindness Coffee Company. And you should check them out, they're brilliant too. The guy KT in chat, he runs it and it's really ethical, brilliant, best tasting coffee I've ever had in my fucking life. It's incredible, right? There isn't any point in spending money on other coffee after you've had it, you'll agree with me. Actually, the best coffee I ever tasted in my life. I had a drink of it not so long ago now, having had KT's coffee, and it tasted like fucking soil and disgusting, and that I've ruined myself now. I'm totally spoiled. Trace Button, how was your B-Day weekend? Fucking brilliant. Some mum, nice time with her. Some dad, nice time with him. Some brother, nice time with Rocky. Had a really nice time with you guys on the live stream. Best birthday I've had in maybe ever. Really enjoyed it. It was lovely and nice people, nice time. Really good. Enjoyed it. Thanks so much, everybody. You are from Yorkshire. My American wife drinks PG Tips. She's sensible, practic. PG Tips is nice. I like it. And they also, there's too much tannin in the Yorkshire cheese. There's just too much in it. Just too much. If you're growing up in Yorkshire, then you're used to it. And of course, you're going to drink it. And a lot of people there drink tea all the time. So that's why it's so famous. Yorkshire Gold. Oh my God. Oh my God, you're a spy. Get the fuck out, Kerry. Yorkshire Gold. Who's Kerry? Where's Kerry? I don't see this message or what's going on with the spies. Trade spotting. Yeah. Right. Jamie, have you seen the latest tweets from Dr. Michael Burry? What are your thoughts? I think he should speak more clearly about his intentions and what he feels and stop trying to be cryptic about things. You know, because it doesn't make you look intelligent, you know, especially when the last time two times you did he got it wrong. But on the other hand, like, he said hashtag GME short squeeze, which is fine, right? Because then other people start retweeting what he said, and then that starts trending, and then everybody starts talking about it again. And it'd be unlikely he'd be doing that if he wanted it to go down. Mind you, on the other hand, you don't know why he's saying what he's saying. I see they're getting the red alerts. Red alert. It's D. Arker. You're such a fanny. Oh my God, it's true. I am a huge fanny. It's crazy. Homeland. Did we do good on the GMA today, lol? We did great. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. Oh boy, any tea tastes good when made with Scottish water. It is true, Sarah. You know the chat, Sarah. You know, so true. See, Rocky points out too. You know it, Sarah. It's so true. This is the way. So, where do we want to go? We want to go here and turn me off and be like, hey, there's no Jamie. Look, there's this jar. It's interesting. There's things floating in it. I don't know what that means. This is all these lovely people. Daniel Assange dominating the leaderboard as per usual. You got your banana freeze, your rotary phone, you got your prices, your ticker, you got your chart here for people. If you're watching on their phone here, we'll be like, well, what's the point in that? And fair enough. And then below it, you've got Buddycam with the important installation about the no fannies. Did I guess right with the black aisle, Sarah Sharp? I missed your reply. That's T, right? What's T? Last weekend was a Brazilian metal band. I didn't have that last weekend. I went that last weekend. Thank you. Great answer, Jamie. What was the question? Fuck, that's right. What did I think? You should be clearer, right? And I thought about you will use the hashtag. That was positive. It's a bit cryptic, isn't it? It's unnecessary, I think. Don't you think it's a bit necessary? But on the other hand, like it is, you know, it's all easy. He's obviously not on the other side of the trades, right? That would be so stupid. And he isn't stupid at all. He's not stupid at all. So, trace button, when smoke machine. I didn't put ice in the freezer, so the smoke will be all up in my face. I could put it on, but don't know if it feels like a day for it. Do people really want that kind of thing? I mean, do you really want that kind of thing right now? The smoke machine was fun on the birthday stream. Maybe it's just a novelty and we never use it again. I mean, do people want this? Do people want fun? You know, is that what people were really after? A good time to feel good about themselves? Have a nice positive experience? Is that what anyone really wants? I'm questioning it. On free Steven gaming, I thought so too. Well then, my friend, we think alike. Great minds think alike. Now, what do you say? We think alike. What else are we thinking? We're thinking, that cheese toasty earlier could have done with some red onion in it. That's true. What else? Other things. 20225. Very cryptic, unnecessarily. So 20225. What are we talking about? 2025. What's that 20225? D-hooker and boom gym fixing it. When smoke machine. Rage against the smoke machine. Well, I nailed it, bud. What did nail what? Nice one, BMG. What happened, BMG? You're going to the moon. BMG is going to the moon. Fridays at most smoke. Fridays. I don't know even if I bring it back on the Fridays. I mean, the people smoke machine at 343 close. Fucking right, man. A smoke machine at 340. Fucking right, Shepherd. Open close. Open close. We're gonna just keep pumping it out until I ordered liters and liters and liters and liters of fluid. It's not gonna run out in any decade soon. So see, I could, I could do something silly. Does that rotary phone work? It does. It works perfectly well. I have to get it plugged into the computer though, because that's the way to do it, so that I can get it so that people can ring into the show. And then I can have it all set up via the Go XLR, and I can adjust the audio and make it all sound good. I also want to put a little bit of an effect on the voice so that it sounds like you're hearing, someone with a cartoony type voice. Traceborn and Rocket Out Crupper Legends, my primary source of GME. Thank you very much, Dreamer Jidry. And so I need people who are good with the codes and can do stuff like nifty wee things and be like, hey, this won't take me too long. I could do that for you, Jimmy. And I'll do this, and I'll make that better, and I'll do this, and I'll do that better, and blah, 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 blah. So I've got loads of things I need done, so if you want to help me, get in touch, and I'd love to help. Love to help, thanks. What are Jimmy's thoughts on the whole seller boxing thing? Seller boxing. The whole seller boxing. Well, I like it, we like it, Lou. We like it, Lou. Hit me again, Lou. Open close at 343 and we shall ice truck for a large delivery. Oh, fuck you, we'll get the ice truck. The ice is like multiple pounds to buy, and it's dead free in my fridge, in my freezer, so I should get around to making that for when the time comes. Thanks for the reminders, Shepard. Bad Mama Jamma, you're the king of the hyperbulls, and you shall be rewarded by many tendies. You deserve to go to the moon, and you will. You're fucking right, he does. What are we talking about here? Bad Mama Jamma calling him again. Chase button, what are your hedge after Moas? What are your hedges after Moas? Tall, dominating, at least a couple of hectares away from my front window, but yeah, very, very tall. I use MacCourse for my tea. Rocket and Jamie are for fashion tips. This is a good idea. This is a good idea. So if in the heat of winter, or sorry, no, the dead of summer, just any sort of season at all, really, what you need to wear is a really, 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 really old woolly jumper. This is it. This is fashion. Hey, get in before you... No, future fashion now is future grunge. That's the trend now. All the kids are into future grunge, which is actually not really. It's 2 years ago, but whatever, guys. Anyway, so not that I give a fuck, but yeah, there's your 200 period moving average. Why am I doing this? To change the subject? Yeah, I don't like that. Focus. Amount of red orders going for 8 knives. Interesting. Well, the price just went up 10 cents. Who are we talking about? What thing are we talking about? Are we talking about something that's actually open at the minute? Which would be what? That's just fucking with people. Oh, good old fucking with people Bitcoin. Look at those waves. 46, 43, 46, 44. Anyway, so you've had an interesting day trading Bitcoin, but that's not what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Is Scotland set for another indie ref? Yeah, it'll have one end of 2022 or 2023. By the end of them, I can't remember, but they legislated for it in Parliament now, so it's definitely happening, regardless of what the UK government thinks. The truth is, Scotland has its own laws, and so if we legislate for it, then that's the law, right? And there isn't another court that can overrule that one, because that's not the way the Act of Union works, and so, also it would be incredibly silly for the UK government to deny Scottish people an indie ref when they voted for it so many other times. So yeah, it's happening. I lived in the grunge, but with the fuzz future grunge, lol. I'm not sure. It's mostly neon versions of the same thing, and quickly mass-produced £4, £6 tops, that sort of fashion. Free Scotland! Free thyself. Yep, I started talking about seller boxing and such. You started talking about it, and then shit happened. I don't know if I'm actually going crazy. The charts. Yeah, what about the charts? What are the charts? Where are the charts? Who knows the charts? What are the charts? Who's not live? Looks like you're ready tomorrow. Who's not live? Trace one. Can you adopt me before Scotland gets independent so I can be an EU citizen again? Cheers. Well, it'll take us a while to get back into Europe in that sense, but I'll adopt you. I've got an Irish passport, so I have got an EU, so it doesn't matter to me, like the best of both worlds for me. But of course, Brad, I could try adopting you. How old are you? You'd have to be quite young. But sure, no problem. I will be flying home to vote in next referendum. Fucking yeah. Aloha mofos. You're going to fly home. You think you'll need to be paying council tax to get a voting card, won't you? But you are not paying council tax. Just need to be registered to vote, right? Don't you? So you could be in somebody else's house, but whatever. I'm sure there are. If you're flying home, then you'll have a home. Probably at least somebody who lives here who can write your name down. And a lot of people did it the other way around their time. You know, sneaky fuckers. What did Jamie think about the 249 million float thing? Hey, you're the first person asked that. I expected to be asked that loads more, but nobody really got around to it. Strange. Strange is a right indeedio. So that's putting in lower lows and lower heights. With the Wick scaring people outside the test of that cross. On a daily. This is 50 coming up and failing to get above the 200. It looks like it's rolling over with divergence on that one there, and boom below the 200, and there's this. Does it feel? Oh my goodness, people would be upset, wouldn't they? Very much. You'd be very upset. Right, so we'll come back and talk about this in a second when I fill this up again, because it's empty so quick, and you know, well, that's the way it goes. 547 likes, that's really, really good. Well done, guys. Well done. I'm sorry. Oh, I was on the charts again. Somebody said charts. Maybe that's what they meant, because I wasn't on the charts when I was on this. I wasn't on the charts. Isn't it funny? Well, there's the moon. Nobody was really talking about the moon. Bing! There's a transition. It's not the trade spot and cross, which should happen. Family in Scotland I've never met. My mother was in touch with them before she passed. No idea who or what. Aye. Whereabouts in Scotland, Andy? Scotland's the best part of the UK. Average Joe, you know it's true, isn't it? My husband walked in when you were talking about having had too much caffeine and has been laughing at how fast you talk. He's American and catching about every third word. Hey, hello, Sarah's husband. Hello over there in America? I think it must be America. I don't know, am I talking fast now? Probably I am. I'm actually quite tired. I don't know how fast I'm talking, because if this is faster than normal. I do feel like another cup of tea. Forbidden Tiny TA. Forbidden Tiny TA. Yes, this is the Forbidden Tiny TA. No, now we're on the big charts again. Blooming heck, Jimmy, get it right. I'm so bad at this. I need the buttons in front of me with those MIDI controllers. It's just I'm not able to do that again. Can't keep doing that. Jay's button. Life finds a way. A nice way. Life does find a way. Yep. And if you need any help in that regard, I think I can probably help you a little, Muffles. I kind of like Jamie Giant Face. Jamie Giant Face, that's my new Marvel superhero name. Jamie Giant Face. Kieran Norman, this is the way. What's the way? Jamie, just tuning in. But what do you make of the Yahoo market cap quarter of a billy? Interesting stuff. What's this? Tell me more. That chart is an abstract stork that's about to deliver some tendies. Storks delivering tendies. These storks were rushed off their feet. Amazon thought they had some competition in GameStop. Who knows with the different entities entering fulfillment. Now, who else predicted up 6%? Who else did predict up 6%? Who's predicting up 6%? Probably no one. Did I say we'd find a 203 finish in that as well? I don't know. I don't know. TA so good it's just too much for full screen. Thanks, Juro. Somebody understands. First one, are you still willing to adopt me if I'm an adult man? Am I still willing to adopt you if you're an adult man? But I already knew you were an adult man, Brad. But you're giving me now a chance to back out. Again, that's a silly move. You should have sealed the deal, Brad. So now I'm backing out. I'm backing out again. Changing my mind. Jamie, what's your realistic peak expectation? 7, 8 or 9 figures? Yeah, definitely. Definitely, Tone Chissa. Definitely. Ding, 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 7 would be what? Would that be 10 million? 8 would be 100 million. 9 would be 1,000 million. Right. Choose point. Let's get more likes on his face. No, 7 would be 1 million. 8 would be 10 million. 9 would be 100 million. So I don't think it's going to any of those. Yeah, definitely. I mean, once, like... See, it's a bit of a silly question too, isn't it? This is why... what I think is that if it goes to 7, 8 or 9 figures, then I'll do better than most people. Not because I'll have picked a target between 7, 8 or 9 that's like slightly higher because I'm more realistic because I'm able to predict it better from where we're at the minute. No, but because the TA I do works and it's done in a continuum and will be done at the time, and at that point I'll figure out where the best place is to exit, whether it's at 7, 8 or 9 figures. I'll know, and I'm looking at it at the time. I can't do any better than that, I'm afraid, mate. So I'm like, what I'm trying to do is get everybody up to speed so they can trade it as good as they possibly can, because you never know what's going to happen, you know. You never know. Although I do endeavour to be here for you at all times, and I'm going to definitely try my absolute best to stream during the MOAS. You know, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow, and then what would happen? It's not like I can give you an answer right now. I can only teach you how to do it for yourself and get the most out of it, and show you now, like, I'm better at it than other people, so presumably, like, that'll transfer across to in the future. I'm not a cat. That's a real answer. Gotta be unreasonable. Tradesbond, do you think there's a grammar ramp this week? Because potentially, you'll see what happens. It would have been better if it last week had finished above 203 or whatever it was. What was it I wanted to finish at on Friday last week? I think it was like 203, 208, and then up above there it was like loads of chances for it to kick off, and it didn't. So, you know, the people that talk about the gamma thing a lot, it's like, well, where are you guys? I mean, somebody has to put in a lot of liquidity to make it happen. Are you those people? Or do you have their ear? That's a thing, you know. The gamma stuff's not really well understood, and the maths behind it are like more complicated than the simple explanations most people give each other. So I'm not 100% committing to it, but at the same time, I don't want to poo-poo the idea. That's what I've said before. I don't want to poo-poo the idea because, you know, could happen. Jamie, my wife wants to have your babies. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you. No problem. Well, that can be arranged. No problem. Yay, says Rocky, celebrating. Homer, was his head chopped off yet? No, because I would have felt that influx of power and luck. Are we ripping his heart out? Yeah, of course we are. Is Homer a lucky viewer? He is. He is. Anyone want it? You know, somebody had Dan's feet and arms the other day. Jimmy, okay, I've read that one. Hello, your wife, my friend. Hummy, UK. Oh, Hummy, UK is probably even really easy to arrange that then. Tracepoint, I think you should stay in tomorrow. I'm worried about those buses. Yeah. It would be awful if I talked about it on stream and then it happened. That's what normally happens about things I talk about on stream, so I should shut up. Homer, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one will. Yes, so we have to have a good example from Homer today. He has to enjoy the whole experience so that tomorrow's lucky viewer also is up for the job. Chris, I'm the how... Off with his head. Off with his head. God, thank you, Wolfric. Max Payne for this Friday is listed. It is, but it'll change throughout the week to 12 and Friday mornings when you might want to be checking it. My girlfriend also wants to have your babies. Okay, excellent. We can arrange that too, James. Fantastic. This is excellent news. Very productive stream we're having today. So, chaps, just at me. Twitter. Super easy. Wolfric, we're going to switch it up sometimes, but yes, please continue with the sword. Exactly. Got on a barbed wire around that sword, Wolfric. You can sort that out. You can get Amazon, I'll sort it out for you too. Did I make that cup of tea? Where's my cup? I'm going to be back in a second. So the answer to the head and heart question is you do them both at exactly the same time. Exactly the same time. Homer, Brad Bullish, I agree to my head. I clearly don't need it, but my heart is an 8. Sorry, Homer, it's too late. We've got to check the small print next time. Sorry about that. Though now the ceremony must go ahead. Sean says, I'm not a cat. I can only one day hope to master the jag jokes as you have. Wouldn't that be something if we could all reach that elite level? Yes, Jamie already agreed to it, I'm afraid. Yes, sorry, it's already agreed. I'm not a cat. It does a deleted message. Unlucky. A dad joke is just a dad joke. Unless it's corny, then it's a popcorn. Oh my god. Pretty good one, that. Pretty good. Have that in your back pocket. Drive safely, Homer. Homer's driving out of here. Quickly. Aye, then bullocks on me. Bullocks, the bullocks won't be on you for much longer. They'll be put to good use. Was listening to your birthday stream on my way to work. I didn't want to get out of my car because the music was banging. Thank you, Frederick. I haven't done as good a job today, but I can only buy so many licenses. I could only so many. Oh, come on, Homer. Can't be chickening out. This is for the better of all of us. The team, yes. Yes, Homer's going to drive away very fast. This will curse us with bad luck. Okay, guys. We're going to have to redo the TA. If Homer's run away, we're going to have to look at things, right? This is looking kind of bearish. You know, how's this going to survive? It's already been tested so much. And it's 200 period average. It used to mean something, but today I'm starting to think it means nothing. Oh, and these lower levels of support. Well, it looks like if Homer's going off, we're going to be looking at, what, double digits again for a long. Yep, that's it, folks. That's it. Homer's off. Next target, what? I don't even want to say it. Well, measured move. The measured move on Homer's escape is horrible. It's very horrible. That name of that song that just played was Camel Fat. Eldbrook. With Robin Schultz remix. You know him, Robert Schultz. Oh, I'm going to clip this and share it as FUD. Oh lord, all over GME meltdown. Well, it's Homer, innit? It's Homer's fault. Don't blame me. Homer was the one that left us high and dry. I brought out the invisible bananas. Everything. Jamie's eating all the bananas and become invisible. Ha 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 ha! Shit, wait a minute. My camera's on. Is it? It is like that. I've been removed. I've eaten invisible banana and now I'm gone. Well, Homer's gone, I'm gone, invisible bananas have been eaten, markets are closed. Well, this is pretty bad news. Where is Homer? He's left, he ran off really quickly and we're all fucked. Okay, I'm out, see you tomorrow. Oh my goodness, he's gone. The jiu-jitsu guy. I'm off to my first real workout since getting injured. Oh no, how are you now? Hopefully I get re-injured so I can keep hanging with you fannies all day, every day. Fucking good luck, the jiu-jitsu guy. Good luck. It's your first day back, so don't really take it too hard. You know what it's like yourself. I can't give you advice on this on front, obviously, but don't push it too hard, my friend. Only until you're right at the end, and then just do one of them, eh? Just do one of them. Tomorrow you can start with the hard work. Great, good on you, Jiu-Jitsu. I don't know what time it is where you are, but good luck with that, mate. Good luck with that a lot. Right, and your Bing Bong t-shirt will be in the post. You sent me your address, so don't worry, I got all that. It'll be all fine. It's already actually done, so it'll be there whenever it manages to make it there. They have to print shit first and whatnot, so there is a delay that I wouldn't have to necessarily appreciate myself, but it happens. I also mildly injured. You're mildly injured too, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. Oh, good vibes for Sarah. We want your mild injury to go away. Godspeed. Head injury? Hey. Thanks, fam. You're welcome. Jiu-Jitsu legend. Okay, 240 concurrent viewers, excellent. 579 likes. Everybody waiting for the Busy Ape TA, which I'm about to get to. I think we've had 3,169 playbacks and 579 likes. That's great. Not 20% that we like, though. We would like to get that up a bit higher. We would like to see there another 100 or so likes. Obviously, I can't make you hit like, and I can only say it by not doing it. The channel doesn't do as well. No, my knee has an infected scrape, but a head injury would explain a lot. An infected scrape. Oh no, Sarah, you've got an infected scrape. Oh no, Sarah, that sounds terrible. Sarah, that sounds so terrible. Are you okay? When did that happen, Sarah? Sarah Nipadiano. Sarah Nipadiano. You've not been wearing your Nipadianos, have you, Sarah? Tisk tisk. Don't worry about the popping sound. Oh. Deep roots, I see. I'm sure you see a lot of transplants from the tri-state What's going on? What? Deep roots. transplants from Tri-State. These people who've moved, are we calling the people who've moved transplants now? It doesn't look so good. Who does the RODMI serve? Who does it serve? Anyone who's using it. Pardon? It's at your service. That's free too. www.gumroad.com/Rocky Outcrop. It sounds like the end for Sarah. Perhaps you should sacrifice for your cause. Yeah, Sarah, I don't think you're going to be able to go on much longer, to be honest. It sounds like the end for Sarah. Marriage is like a card game. At first you have 2 hearts and a diamond, but at the end you won a club and a spade. What card game is this? What card game is this? Where it's all about the suits. It's all about the suits and something else. Katie, do we have cheese to go with all of the wine? My gosh, injuries, buck up my little soldiers. This game is not for the faint-hearted nor weak-kneed. Put your big boy panties on, or big girl, and hop to. Yes, you also need to. I don't know why that got you Streamlabs, got you timed out for that message, but okay. Yes, knee pads and big boy pants. Sarah's pretty. Well, I mean, maybe what we could do is see as Homer has gone, and Sarah can't really run away. What with her pretty bad knee? You can't sacrifice a blemished offering. I have an infection. It's absolutely fine, Sarah. It's really, really fine. In fact. We can just chop the knee off before we sacrifice you. That's the way it works, which is even more fun. Sarah, yes. Oh, thank goodness, folks. We were nearly fucked there when Homer ran away, but we're all rescued at last, which is excellent, because we need to use the head to flippy flappy talk to the gods, so they know we want it to rain or not rain or whatever it is we fancy, and they're not going to listen to us unless we do that. So we're going to have our hands up in Sarah's head and we're going to be talking with her mouth. You know, it's going to be, obviously it's not like a very pretty process. Just check for a trace point. Why can't I not see you? Did the magic banana turn you invisible? Exactly, I ate one of them, and then I don't know what the banana digestion time's obviously a little bit faster than I expected, and not because I've not been eating enough recently. See, that's the problem. It is. This is a problem, Jamie. Jamie! The truth is that those eagle-eyed among you will have been able to see me. Yeah, I am actually on screen. It's just not obvious. See, Jamie, the overall consensus that I'm seeing on Reddit and from friends is that we are really damn close to the MOAS popping off via the Futures rollover thing on the 17th of the 9th. Thoughts? Well, I think that the 17th and the 9th is a pretty good day. Friday this week. That would be nice. I think... I don't think we should look up the Celtic news. I think we should look up the Max Payne information. Yes, that's a correct decision. Although it's a little change. Somebody pointed this out earlier. Well, it's fucking miles away down there, eh? And... nope, still there where it was. But it's really, really important this time. That does, you know, maybe this is, you know, this is more, this is not bad for you on Gamma Ramp, yo. This is not bad, yo. This is much more like what I like to see, it has to be said. This is much more what I like to see. I was a little bit pissed off that I didn't see this sort of thing. It was kind of the opposite of this. It was all over here. This is what you need to see. I like it. This, just whatever. So That's stupid. These must be historical trades, right? Because that's stupid. Well, like, I mean, like, this is bad news. These people must have hedged by now. Eager beavers, isn't it? This is one to look at. 200. It's pretty obvious. We'll check back in with that tomorrow. But it's 200, my friends. So, on to the next one. On to the next one. What was the next one? Not 100% sure. Right, I'm going to go back and do the. What have I got? I feel like the Nikes are off-brand trade spot, and shouldn't it be Adidas? Oh look, you can see the trainers there. Sorry, yeah, that's funny. I think me putting my feet up and then they're on like that. Just do it. It's funny, isn't it? It's just Bruce Bowen putting his feet up. He must be having a relaxing day trade spotting if he's putting his feet up like that. Jamie, can we take a look at Phantom chart? Okay, but I'll have to make sure it's the one without my drawings on it, because that would give the whole game away, wouldn't it, folks? That would give the whole game away, wouldn't it? This is the one, right? I mean, I imagine this is like... It has to be this one you're asking about, right? There's one. What's that device you've got next to the banana fridge? That is a rotary phone, Ape Huddle. It's a rotary phone. I need to get it plugged in so that when the geniuses among you that get together to make the app, that there's the ability for everyone who has the app to just phone me on the rotary phone, and then I can talk to everybody who wants to phone in and has a question. And then if you ever have a question, instead of having to say at TradeSpotting and me not miss it, you can just ring me on the banana phone and then I'll get it and I'll answer it and I'll answer your question. Can you look at YATUB next? Possibly Massive Ericsson. I possibly can. I'll think about it. That's possible. That's possible. What is it? YATUB. Yeah, tub. It sounds like if it had an E on the end, it would be a better ticker, but okay. 236 come in there. Is that likely, or is it going to just go down to 618? There's 50%. It's not horizontal, really. Is there with this breakout? Test that. Yeah, you're right. It kind of is. So kind of is. There's still a bit of this move likely as well, though. So. It's not below 236 yet. It is though for the first time since it's 50% below the 50 period. It hasn't yet really tested the 200. That was close. This time might be a lot more. Consolidate around that support would be good. The danger is that it doesn't, or it has already. Is that a bounce? Being quite generous with that, because to be honest, it's more, well, I suppose it does, but on the early, it's obviously gone down lower, so bing, but then that's bullishly divergent. We'd have to come back up again. higher than it made it. It would have had to have come to 135. And it hasn't done that yet, and you have had the 50 cross the 200 on the hourly. I would expect it to come down and test either around 0.7, 0.8 and change, or if that fails, it'll be down another 50% at 0.42. Brutal. But it's in a consistent uptrend. 1 hour, 4 hour, higher highs from that move there. Let me just double check something here. Two six 160 on the top side of the move. If it keeps going and going and going, after that I'd be like, nah, no thanks. Have another look at it, and it's probably a test of the 200, but I expect it'll get one long before then. So that is that. Rolls Royce up again, 2.53%, arresting a decline there. Not bad move. Bottom of the dungeon channel, bullish divergence possibly. Smaller time frame. No. Oh yeah, obviously there. So, and it recovered 250 minutes. Nice, man. That's fuck all of a retrace if that happens. Go on, you buy ya. Naked Stock's definitely seller boxed. Ah, this is what we was talking about. The joke will be underrated. This joke will be underrated. That is the upcoming one, because it's already making me chuckle. Trace button, thanks. You're welcome, Stally Bywellic. AMC is freaking awesome. Put the level of attention is highly suspicious. Yes, Holden is south of Wilmington. Holden, Ocean Isle, Sunset. There's a chap here in chat called Holden. I keep forgetting people's names between. I can't tell people's real names either. Why am I doing that? Shut up, man. Anyway, yeah, that's a good TV show. Trace button, thanks. Homer Simpson, meme Mean lots and lots. You didn't leave. You just says because right? Okay, we got Homer and Sarah, so this is very lucky, very very lucky indeed. In fact, Spirit down 10%. 50 crossing the 200 on the 15 minutes on the 4 hour. Yep, down. Touch that 50. There's your re-entries on that one if it keeps going. It'd be important to hold 878. What was the one your boy asked for? He asked for, let's see if it just magics in. Yeah, tub. Look, if you put an E on, look how much better that would have been. Yeah, tube. Brilliant. Nah. Anyway, yeah, Tubbs doesn't exist. You were trolling me, you sneaky. Topsol and Emerald Isle are my faves. Faves what? What are we talking about faves here again? Somebody gives favourites. Not allowed to pick favourites. Yes, Royce, it does like to do what it should. Silly little thing that it is. Trade thoughts on ATR and AMC. You've got blood O type. Excellent. So this is such a good sacrifice we're doing today, folks. This is perfect. Hi, Traceman. I just got back. I was saying I was driving on the highway when I was listening to me sacrifice, and I almost drove myself off the road laughing. That would have got me in a lot of trouble. That would have got me in so much trouble, Homer. You have to drive very carefully and not let that happen, so that no terrible fate. So this is terrible. This guy, I've probably told this on stream before, but I was launched a business when I was at university with Rocky, and one of the guys who worked for us and was really important. We were out drinking together, and for some reason, I don't know why, right? Because I'm good at doing this sort of thing and other things like it for a long time. He was like, I probably told you this. He was like, guess my PIN number. So I guessed like the first number, and he was like, oh yeah, and then I guessed again, I got the second number, and he was like, then he was like less happy, and then I guess, and I got the third number right, and he left, and I never spoke to him again. Like, I just stopped trusting me from that minute on, never spoke to me again, and I never got to guess the fourth number, at least as far as I remember. That's what happened. And so I have to be careful with what I say. Trace point, but it was a sacrifice. You're off the hook. Me, I'm never off the hook, mate. I'm never off the hook. Bilderberg gamma ramp of death being formed on the 17th of the 9th. Of death. Whoa. It did look interesting from the Max Payne there, Stefan. I would add to that with that thought that Max Payne does suggest that might be what happens if we get above 200. Anything change doesn't even matter. Just above 200. He shorted your $100. Somebody shorted my $100. That means, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't understand, but why would you do that? I'm shocked more people aren't talking about this. This could be huge. Huge. I'm surprised more people aren't talking about how good looking I am. Tracepoint especially confirmed you're no good at TA, you're psychic. You see, this is something that's going on. This is something that's been going on for a while, and I don't know what to do about it. It's actually like not as amazing as you may imagine. What was it we were supposed to look at? YouTube, but it wasn't available. Tracepoint, Stephen, much love, man. OG crew is here. It is. Look at that. It is the OGs. The OGs. The OG. Oh, look at that continuation. It really is a continuation. Right, where is the ones for the GME and the AMC is what it's going to be, isn't it? We'll do the TA on this. Wow, look at those drawings just coming up, showing up like that, moving around like that. It's lovely, isn't it? I'll do the Busy Ape TA. No, I've already done it, really. Will I do it? Is anyone hanging around for it? Do you want it? Let me know if you want it. If not, we can just go with what I already did. I'm sorry to keep on trying to prank. It's not really who I am, and I feel super sad about it. You'll bet you'll get over it though. Tracepoint, that guy who asked you to guess your pin owes you $100. That's who it is. Owes me $100. That's right. Fucking, that's what it was. He owed me $100 and he left, and you still owe me $100. That's fucking right. You still owe me $100, mate. Thanks. Yeah, still owe me $100. Tracepoint, if you don't have a ticker, let me know what you think about it. I'm not even going to try that. Let's see what that is. GME, please. Viscerage. Okay, Viscerage. You got it. Ulfric Doomslayer. Here, take an X. Sarah, you're going to lose that knee quickly if you start handing out X's. Jamie is too handsome, Stephen. It's distracting. What am I supposed to do? I have this problem as well. See, when I get up in the morning, it takes me about 3 hours to drag myself away from a mirror. KL says, bastard. That's quite good. It's quite good. Quite good. I like it. Strong. Strong entry. Nintendo. That would be good if there was a ticker for Nintendo and we could look at that. You're so funny, Massive Ericsson, trying to trick me again. Could have. I was on Zach's often. I don't know what that means. Triangle me, baby. Yo, triangle me, baby. What are we looking at here? This is AMC. It's not GME. Your boy asked for GME. Jimmy. Right, so he's up $12.99, which is 6.82% on the day. That's quite a good move. Looks like we're testing the center of this pattern. It is a bullish accumulation pattern. It's happening at resistance. This is known as a pennon or a bull flag. It's lovely. And I love it. You can also tell that this trade on the right, which was a considered like entry when prices were down here. The stop on that is non-existent because we don't use those here. We're buying, holding this for life. It's not about stops. It'll be silly. I'll be back in a moment to do this in a very good way after I quickly use the bathroom. You know, you got to be ready. Matt's boys, you try to trick me as well. Anyone who tries to get in on the old Massive Ericssons, these are all sneaky sneakies. I know these are like trying to trick me like that. 220 people, concurrent viewers. Excellent. We lost another 10% people when I said I was going to do the Busy. What are people like? Tracepoint, we're having a discussion of bars in Myrtle Beach. I don't know where Myrtle Beach is, but if you're buying a bar, can I please have a bit of it? He needs Coco to fight him for more time. Coco is so funny when you stand looking in the mirror. I'll tell you about that sometime. How we make emojis in GME, try to figure out what ticker we're asking for. How can anyone make emojis? It's an impossible task. P shivers incoming. Whoa. Puts on the P shivers. Okay, yeah, so 203 spot 00. Part-time player trace spot and open close week at 343. Current trend. What kind of move upwards would it take to break the trend, start a new upward trend? I'm so busy today, can't tune in, sadly, just popping in and out some kids, everybody. Thank you, Vic Vince. Lights flashed when you did it too. It was appreciated. I'll have to make the intensity of the colours pick up somehow. Seriously, check it out. Seriously. Take out what? What are we taking out? Okay. Well, it hit all-time highs. I mean, what the fuck is going on with this? What the fuck is going on with this? This ridiculousness. I've already done Nintendo. Why? This is like because it's OTC, right? What's the actual Nintendo? I don't want to look at NTD. I look at the actual Nintendo ticker. What is it? On the actual exchange it's trading on. Tell me that and I'll look at that one. Trace point, exactly, it's nuts. This is because it's OTC and whatnot. That, obviously, if you were getting these trades, I don't know if this is a bad print or what. It's a long time ago, 12 years. If it was that, what happened? Because fucking, if that was... Right, what's the actual ticker for Nintendo? This is OTC for the Americans. This is it here, 7974. This is a Nintendo chart that you want to be looking at if you're doing TA. This is it. Shows you that it didn't break its previous high, as the OTC said it did. Also, in 2008, January 2008, it didn't have that huge crash. It's just the OTC. It's on you're not an American idiot. You're not an American idiot, Cosmos. I see. Look, see, folks. See, folks. You see. You could save yourself a lot of money with your trade spot in here. Anyway, so it's hit its previous peak, come down, tested 200. On your RSI, you can see it broken through what would have been an anticipated trend. If we drop down onto smaller time frames, you'll see the same as we did on our last ticker there, with the 50 period crossing below the 200 period. Here you are, caught below that. Potentially the start of a downtrend with this change in the ADX, and as you can see, there's still a trend line coming in on the top side of this RSI. You broke below center line. Are you recovering it here? We're above its own moving average. I put in this move down on price. Significantly below previous levels in RSI, but not yet on price at a recent low. So what you're comparing it against, much lower than where we've managed this time. RSI like that. Need to see this pick itself up below before the 236. Where will we take it from? Let's do this one first. Oh my word, you're so annoying. Numbers. At 54540, 54540. It's above it. Did it? It closed above it. That's congratulations, and it may well be above a center line. So let's see if it comes back up. There's your 50 period above that. Has to get above the 0.5 to get up any further. A 382 and a 50 period likely where it takes a little bit of a breather. If it gets above there, that's this bullish divergence, and it'll go on again. It might end up being up as far as, you know, because after it breaks its previous highs, where you're looking at this line here, that's your little high left. I'm not sure how accurate that is, and we've already touched it once, so take this up to date extension. Say, if it breaks your, if it can get above this 382 and the 50 period moving average on the daily time frame, then it could go on again. We'll see how that works, because it's had a good test here on RSI, and it may well be bullish divergence. Drop down to the 4 hour, you can see it's recovered that 50 period already. It's still below these resistance, obviously, because that's not the way those work. The 50 period, the 200 period now comes in around that 60480, so I don't know. Let's see that, because it's not the strength here. You're already really extended on this, and like you would be in the bullish control zone. That would be positive, but you have done it a number of times. It's been hitting increasingly lower highs, and there is a trend line there that you could draw. Say, this will also have an effect. It'll be back at the edge of the bullish control zone. It would need to break that and the 200 to be going on up again and putting in higher highs. And if it did, it would be all-time highs, and everything looks good for Nintendo at the minute, so I'm not going to bet against it, but I'd also like to see it come back slightly further down. Give you a good trade on that, and people who didn't believe it possible then be outstanded. Outstanded? My God, how did that happen? Some sort of move, and you've probably got another harmonic on there as well. Yeah, that was a good move there too, so you're waiting for a wee bit on a good trade on this, or else you see it go up and do something, in which case you could jump in, but it's not desperately asking to be traded right now at this second. What else are we looking at? Oh, I was going to do the quick one on the other thing. You're all like, look at it, oh seriously, check it out, and then it was just that other thing. Trace point, or let me redeem myself. But that's not redeeming yourself, giving me war work to do, you cheeky chap here. So, but is it worth looking into? That's different. Or let me redeem myself. SBLK, no, surely not, right? SBLK or Star Bulk is something worth looking into. Historical high price action, and it's turned a trend. Amand continues on. Because I was thinking entries are far a bit out as well. What the hell, I Google P servers, and it really is a thing till I'm a woman. Till today I learned I'm a woman. Oh, nice to meet you, Brad. I thought you were an adult man. You're changing a lot. This is going to be a very difficult, complicated adoption process. I can already sense there to be a lot of forms to fill out. Look at these green lines. Did I just draw that there, or was that already on there? Why, let me zoom out and see. Why would I have that on there? Oh yeah, this was me the other day when I was talking about this, and it's just a silent TA, wasn't it? And then what we were likely to see within here, just measured move, I'll just move it off, and you can see how good these trade spotter. Talk bullish to me. We'd love your take on Roblox. Rodrigo, trade spot, nothing worth having comes easy. This is the adoption process. You're back on it again. Ha! You're back on it. Viscerage GME is going up to explode. I tell your friends. She, Homer. This is a good last words. Good and famous last words. But I have to go and use that bathroom and then come back. So see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. How are you? How are everybody? How is everyone? Is everyone? How is? Welcome to the GME AMC Busy Ape segment. You made it here. Others couldn't. You did. Congratulations. Hit the like button. This is GME. We'll start here. We'll start on the 15-minute time frame now. We'll just go up to the 4 hour. Start in the middle, and you can see this is a pennant. It's coming at the top of a very extended move. It's very bullish. And now we're consolidating up here at resistance, which again is very bullish. You've had these recent lows providing very good entries at horizontal support, and that points to a positive move to the top side, where you can see this supply line coming in from our body closes up here, which is the inverse of our demand line down here, and that parallel so it's not that symmetry is what leaves you with this bullish pattern, which looks as though you're on a move to the top side already. Why do I say that? Well, you put in a touch of bullish divergence on the most recent lows. W bottom, inverted head and shoulders came out of a bullish accumulation pattern. It looked like a wedge. And then we broke above this 50 period, which then pushed us on up above the 200, and we're testing these important levels. And when you look left, you can see what those important levels are. It's this 6.5, 0.65 and 0.618 of this Fibonacci being the retrace from our all-time high back down to our, where was the bottom of that move? February lows, and that Valentine's Day beauty move. And so that retrace within there, you're at the golden pocket within it, and it's a very important level. There's likely to be a degree of pause or hesitation when it first reaches it, as there was here at the bottom level of it, and then here and here, and it was the area for the breakout. And as I say, it forms the middle of this symmetrical formation, which itself is bullish, and the measured moves from the different patterns you're in can easily take you up to the top side of this, the supply, and those measured moves coming in at Fibonacci levels like the 1414 at $259, the 1272 at 149, or even breaking out the top side of it and get the 1618 up at $273. Is that likely to happen this week? Well, you're looking at the 4 hour. There's a significant distance to go yet before you reach those levels, including breaking free of this golden pocket, getting a positive move between this 50 period and 200 period moving average on the 4 hour. That would be great, because you never even really got any sort of a downward slope on that for any amount of time. Your 200 period consistently pointing upwards. It'll be meeting the bottom side of this pattern in a few days' time. On the 1 hour drop down, you can see you tested that 200. You've now recovered the 50 period. If that goes up through resistance, your measured move from this tiny little bull flag takes you up to your 886 retrace from this drop down at our most recent high, the $340 before the 10th of June, and that slow grinding down. So you're looking to make a move towards that 1618. Before you get there, you've got a number of areas to break. Those are very close at 225, at 250, and then 255, maybe above 273. If you get there, great. But even breaking 225 at this stage is very good for it, because when you go down to the lower time frames, you see it on the 15 minutes, and we'll zoom it out, even though there's lots of drawings on there. This is another version of that previous pattern we talked about. It was a pennant. This is a bull flag. There's the pole. If you take that off here and you say, well, we break out of it somewhere around this area, retest, let's see even more, we drop down beforehand and slip below 200 again before the end of the week. The measure and move on that takes you right up there into those 250 levels. So would it happen? Very likely. If you break through here, it would. You can also see on these lower time frames, this is a very positive sign on the RSI. You made it into the bullish control zone. You've come back here. You haven't even touched the center. On the go up to the hourly, you can see that reflection, like that trend continuing without even any sort of a pullback here. If it makes back into the bullish control zone, you'd be laughing, because on the hourly, you start to see a reflection of what's coming through even more clearly on the 4-hour RSI. Every time you're in the bullish control zone up here, 1, 2, 3, 4 times is 1, 2, 3. This is it, the fourth time. Every time you're at the top of this pattern being a very bullish one with its own measured move. And so you take the top off that and you say it could either come in at around 650, 660, or it could go further up to 800 plus. And if it does do that, then it's very tempted to get sucked into this. There's a number of different TAs that suggest that some sort of linear progression could begin at that point, having broken this all-time high. And the blue sky breakout, where does it take you to? Well, your 414 and your 2618. That's the first place you'd be looking at after you get above this 1618. And those levels are fucking massive, absolutely fucking massive. Does that MOAS? Quite well likely could be up around these. These are the sort of predictable levels on the crazy moves. And where do they all come from, this one formation? No, there'll be likely areas of consolidation around both of these zones, but before you even get there, there'll be lots. But the measured move on the first part of this takes you up in around, above that $500. And if you can then stay in that level for a while, have opens and closes above 343, then yeah, people will be getting really excited about GME. So that's great news. That's great news. And moving on to AMC, I didn't even try hitting the record button, though it hasn't worked so often recently, there's no point, and hopefully I'll get the chapters in for this one somehow, right? So, if not, congratulations for everybody who stuck around, or who's turned up and managed to get in on it. AMC, you've just moved into the bullish control zone on the 4-hour, that's positive, and I'm not saying you've just moved in it yet, but you have been in it before, but you dropped out of it and you came back in, that's good. But you're lower than previous high on RSI, yet you did make a higher high on the price action, which is a little bit suggestive of, like, let's have some caution. Up on the daily time frame, pushing into the bullish control zone, it's hard to argue with that. Prices breaking out of this downward sloping channel, perhaps you only make it up to where we are now, or the top side of that golden pocket at 53, 54 bucks, before seeing some sort of a retrace and a test of around 46, 47 being the 50 period moving average. On this daily time frame, go slightly further to meet the 200 on the 4-hour, but on the 1-hour, both these moving averages, very important, both of them pushing at the top side of that channel. We want to see how this moves. Does it go on and put in like this being a new high, and you change this up and you say, well, it's just a slightly different shape but the same bull flag, and that area was just, hard to say exactly. It's not as bullish, it's not as exciting as GME, but that doesn't mean it isn't going to do good moves. And if GME moves up, it might pull this too, and it could pull it by a big percentage chunk, because the moves on it, 1414, 1618, they're up at over $100 again. 97 bucks is calling for this. If GME breaks out, it might drag it with it, but it would be GME dragging it, because you've not got the strength coming through here. This is like consistently lower, it's bearish as well. You've got like a strong ADX, but you've not got the same, like, you'd like to see your DI positive, even stripping it and going on. It's not, right? Even compared to this move here, it's like weak, and this is weak, and this whole thing feels anemic. Drop it down to the 15-minute time frame, hit on the auto, and you can see that's very positive. Watching that's been good. I would agree with that. You broke out of this overhead resistance, sure, but the fake out zone's like up here at this area where it last peaked, and that's up at 64 bucks. Is it going to even reach there? That's true, that's a huge percentage move. GME would take it there if it popped, but this is bad, Well, it has perhaps accumulating. It's managing to get down below the center line again, when that should have been an easy stay above it. The fact that it didn't stay in the bullish control zone up here at the end of the day might have just been as at 618 and then a retest. So anyway, I expect this to come down and retest one of these areas. It has to in order to be a sensible trade anyway. If you're already in it, great, I am too. But if you're looking for it to do better, it's only going to do it when it's done some sort of test, right? And that's like, which means looking down again. So 46.40 is what I'm looking at there first. 46.40, and like having done this and broken through this formation and not gone out and tested the top of this level, a retest of this won't be enough, right? This is just a diagonal sloping line. You know, it's your 236 in at 45, and then right, I'm not going to say any more about it, right? It's just there's your levels there, and if they don't hold, we'll talk about other ones, and those other ones aren't going to be nice, right? So anyway, up here, you're looking for it to get up here. That's a 65. That's what you have to do. If you're optimistic, you're looking at it and you're hoping for it. It may well be okay with this. It's only lower time frames and that, but I'm not a fan of it. And that kiss, it's just had one, and then subsequently lower high, but higher in prices. Not a fan of that. Like, I am a fan of that. What I'm supposed to say, right, this 618 is also, that's so obvious there. Maybe that's why the enthusiasm's dying, but that's below the bullish control zone. Don't like that either. So, we'll have to check up on this during the week and see how it's going. A slightly different inflection from what the charts are telling me. It's just the way it is. Sorry, we'd like to say it's different. It isn't. And that's the AMC for TA for that. We'll look at it more tomorrow. And if you want to see other perspectives on it, tune into Rocky Outcrop Show, www.youtube/Rocky Outcrop. And he does the morning show for Market Open. And he's excellent teaching at TA and giving people good lessons and good information that covers anything you like, and he does good interesting segments, news and whatnot, and it's fun, so tune in for that. Thank you very much. That's the Busy Ape section. Don't know how long it took, but hopefully it was concise and to the point and helpful for some people. You're waiting for entries on this, even if it's just a retest of this breakout zone, right? But that is not a bullish pattern, right? It just isn't. That's not the way channels work. GME, this is doing different kind of things, and maybe, if you're looking to just play one this week, look at this before it, before it's even asked the questions that AMC looks like it's not going to be able to necessarily answer with a lot of conviction. You're going like, GME can still go up to $250 before it's asking the same question. So like, there's differences between them, and that at the moment it might look emotionally, it might feel different if you're in equally in each of them, and then over the next 2 days you might feel that they're going differently. But that being said, a move like this, the full extent of that measured move right up here, that would take AMC too, because of the hype and the same people on both of them and whatnot. And the people that are on the other side of the trade, they see that and they get the fuck out of the way. That's what they do. And their risk profiles mean that they'll get the fuck out of the way of AMC too. So, like, more power to the two of them, whatever. That's that TA. Pop in for more. Yeah, I heard that he makes interns answer the phone these days. Well, that's not a terrible thing to do. What? What are we talking about here? Someone want to be an intern for me? I don't know what I can offer you, but I'd need to you to handle all of my extended warranties. There's a lot of them. Thanks to me, you and Rocky teaching man to fish for himself. Exactly. And then the next day we come back and there he is. He set up a little fish school teaching other people. He's saying that he invented it, and he's telling us to clear off. He even hits us with his broom, and anytime we come nearby he's like, hey, shut up and don't listen to them, and he's got it there. His big fish school was like £500 a week to join his fish school. That's the way it goes. That's what interns do. They answer the phones there. That's what the interns do, right? And then they stop being an intern, and then somebody else gets the intern job and they answer the phone. And then you have to use the phone yourself sometimes. And then you do that. I hate doing that. I hate using the phone all the time, because it's like, I know the person I'm speaking to. I'm going to either lie to them, or they're lying to me, or he's going to want to talk about something. I'm not going to want to talk about anything. Not when I'm not being paid for it. And anyway, so there we go. That's what it's like when you work for somebody, innit? It's like, I'm not doing any work unless you make it my worth interest, because I know if as soon as I do, it'll make you money. I had heard he makes interns answer the phone these days. What am I still talking about that for? Observe thyself. Oh yes, very much so. Yes, so I'm trying to be a bad intern boss, but I'm not very good at it. I will be an intern in exchange for 10 minutes a day with that little mixed stuck puppet, How can you get adopted and be an intern, Brad? There's going to be suspicions cast when they see these forms that we're filling out. Ah, says Monster Buddy says, ah! That's an exclamatory comment. Make Jamie's tea and hit record. Who are we talking to now? That would be nice. Hello, this is unreasonable. What can I do for you? That will be what happens. Yeah, thank you. What can I do for you? Not very much as it happens, because I'm feeling very unreasonable today. Okay, so where did this go to? Another bit? Another bit, huh? Went up another bit. Well, those Dungeon Tales ain't helping nobody. Yeah. Every time it fails. Does fail a lot, doesn't it? It doesn't really like failing, this thing. Oops. That's the one you have to drop on, and I suspect this next line's the next important one, but... Nah, they're not important. No, not. Why were they? Daily? I've already done all this work. There you go, there's all that work. You'll have to tune into the Friday episode, I guess. Ah, Tracebot, now you're laughing, Mustard Buddy. That's glad you've got over it. You must have stood on something. Now you're over it already. Why do Bitcoin sellers dump like that? They dump because they follow the technicals very well, and like so does Bitcoin. So they just play it properly, follow all the rules, and all the different TA comes together quite well. Because many of the people who trade Bitcoin well, what they don't perhaps realize is that they're all trading it the same way. And they found an asset that those people, those market participants who also trade the same way they trade, and so they make money. Those who do it well consistently make money and keep doing it and keep making money. Whereas some people who don't understand TA and don't do it right keep making the same fucking mistakes. So please tune into Rocky and stop making those mistakes. What we're talking about, somebody was saying BTC US, I love biscuits. Yeah, I've heard biscuits and gravy are a thing. I keep hearing about it. So Jackson Hole? Yeah, so Jackson Hole looks like, you know, Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole, the daily time frame on this. I mean, I'm on a log chart, so, you know, it's not all that dramatic. Not all that dramatic, especially not when you take it back 6 years. Anyway, I'm not going to make the joke that just popped in my head. So thank you very, very much, everybody who tuned in. It was great. It was a great time. I had a nice time. It was a fun time. Good time. Something educative. Oh, we were talking about this RSI coming back down here. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yes, so everyone who tuned in, thanks very much. 202 concurrent viewers, thank you. We got 663 likes, not bad at all. It is not good enough though, at all. Not good enough on the likes. And I know when I click in, no one's going to freaking comment on this video, and then I'm going to catch you someday and going to be like, you didn't comment! When it was so important. Tracebond looks like the Loch Ness. Does a little bit. Does. Yep. Now I could do drawings and we could do that sort of thing, but good night, mate. Thank you, Sean. You have a nice head and shoulders. Thanks, Fizzbridge. Thanks. That's all you're really getting today is the head and the shoulders. Like, oh, so I want to say it there. I want to say, go over here. Look at Vic Vince. Vic Vince. That Jiu-Jitsu guy, D. Harker, Daniel Assange, thank you so much. And somebody's dropped off that list. Who was on it? Who is it? Who was it? Somebody was there. I know they were. I only got 4 on that. I don't know why they're so stingy with the list. But anyway, maybe they think it looks good. It looks alright. I don't know why this is all the way over here. I do that. Let's drop in it and then move it around, knock it around. So I have to get this fixed up. I've got other things coming over here on the left. Oh, they're fun days. So fun. This stream's going to be so much fun. It is. It's going to be. That's what I've decided for this year. I'm going to make this between this year and next year. I'm going to try and make this one of the most fun channels on YouTube, while at the same time keeping it for my core audience, who just happen to be like vast majority of yous are 35 years old plus. So, you know, when I say it's fun, I'm not like making it shit. I'm making it fun that you'll be able to enjoy, I reckon. Can we resume cup handle? Jackson with a hole. You don't understand, Lipton, but is it 4:20 yet? Wilfric, it must be somewhere. Observe thyself, says Wilfric, and laughs. And that is what I also think when I see Wilfric's comments locked. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry, yellow lorry. That's easy. Come on, KT, you'll have to do better than that. None of these are ever going to work on me. Despite the fact that people say I mumble, and other people say I talk too fast, I still find these tongue twisters quite easy, really. Trade spotting, can we rename cup with handle a Jackson with a hole? Well, but we already have a Jackson, and I wonder if it would get misinterpreted. It certainly would in Scotland. Are you calling us old, says Jen. No, Jen, you're a beautiful young woman. I would never say that about you. I think you're, in fact, so young. I wonder sometimes when you tune in, I think, oh, Jun's so young. I hope she's old enough to be responsible. Trace one, are you calling us old? That was just read that. Why am I doing that again? Where'd you get some smoke machine? Banana freeze, that was funny earlier and it's funny now. I like it. Do I hit the smoke machine button? Do I do it? Do I do it? No, I've turned it off at the back, so I can't do it. Oh well, there goes that idea. That idea's gone. It's a bye for that idea. It's a goodbye from that idea. It's a goodbye from all the moderators. Thank you, all the moderators. Thank you, all of the chat people. Thank you for hitting the like button. It really helps. And commenting after the video, that really helps. And sharing it with your friends, that helps even more. And making clips from all the amazing educative bits of information I put there, that's fucking brilliant. And then you clip the funny shit, and that actually works too. So if I ever said anything you thought was good, clip it and share it with me on Twitter. It's dead easy. You click the clip button. It's on the desktop there. It might even be on mobile, and you can clip bits, and then you can tweet them at me at _trade spotting. Simples.